Hey, Aspite, are you sure this is such a good idea?
Hell yeah, it's $50 for eating brownies.
They are safe, but there is a chance of some side effects, including mild itching, nausea, chills, hallucinations, and rashes.
These are good. These are good.
Hey, I think I feel a slight itch. No, maybe not. Could be my imagination.
We eat the pig and then together we burn! Burn!
What you talking about, Satan?
Come with me! You belong with me! Burn! Burn!
Ah, the hell with that job. Who wants to be itchy anyway, huh?
Round one, fight!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights number 256, and we are entering our movies of 1998 ladder series part 1 tonight. It should be a really fun time, as these ladder series always are. Jordan Anderson will be along in just a few minutes, but I am your current host, Austin Pez Howell, and we'll bring in our crew and get things going here for what should be a really fun 3-part series this week. Bringing our master of the ladder brackets in tonight, Mr. Malcolm Lay. How's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good, and yeah, this would be an interesting one. There's definitely some movies here that I'm kind of rooting for to at least make the championship, but yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
No, I got some favorites in here tonight that I'll be happy to see go a long way if they do. Got our good buddy JPO, Mr. Jordan Owens. How's it going, sir? How are you?
Doing just dandy. Yeah, I love these yearly tournament brackets that we do. You get to talk about, of course, some favorites that we all know and love, and we'll talk about on several other shows. But then we get to talk about those other movies. That's what I like talking about. Those other movies that we'll never mention again.
You're like, I saw that once and never saw it again. Yeah. Remember that one?
Or even now it's like, what is this? I gotta watch this now.
Yeah. Hey, what? This movie I don't know about has a cast 10 people deep. What the hell's going on? How have I never heard of this? Got some other folks.
That happened with.
Oh yeah, no, we'll definitely see a few of those tonight. Also got Steven Shepard here tonight. How's it going, Steven?
Yeah, it's going well. There's one movie that I hope I'm first, because if I'm not first, people will make the joke that I'm gonna make before me, probably.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens when we get there. We'll see what that is. And then we got our senior her grand champion, good friend of these ladder series, Mr. Jonathan Caro. How's it going?
Pretty good. Having a good night, good weekend. Catching up on some movies. The last few months are it's busy for me in terms of movie watching, and for this ladder series and for 2024 releases. And as the movie that you alluded to, I did watch it, and we'll talk about it.
That's all. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah, how it's going to work tonight is this is part 1 of our 3-part 1998 series. And what it's going to work, we've got 64 movies here tonight. The Sweet 16 from tonight will move on to Friday's half bracket to join the Sweet 16 from Wednesday night's bracket, and they will move on all to Friday. We do have a few holdovers. I believe, Malcolm, all 1999 movies knocked out every other holdover we had from any previous year. So we've got some 1999 stuff in there. Do you have that list for us of what we might encounter of a few things?
Yeah, we've got Toy Story 2, Fight Club, The Insider, The Sixth Sense, The Matrix, Galaxy Quest, Office Space, and Magnolia.
All right, so yeah, no, we got some heavy hitters in there still hanging on from 1999 that you'll encounter here and there throughout the series. But yeah, once we have the Sweet 16, it's pretty much whatever wins that part one, and we'll see what becomes a tournament fight. We're got a lot of unique movies here tonight that I don't think have won, so we'll see what happens here. And I'll bring up the bracket here in just a moment, but I think we need to gear up because it's time for another ladder series. So let's gear up and get ready. All right, let's do it, guys. You guys know how it works. Just keep your answers to roughly 30 seconds or less or so. Move up and down the ladder. Malcolm, what's our first match?
We've got the Borrowers up against the Avengers.
Not that Avengers, the other one. Mr. Caro, you'll be up first tonight.
Okay, this is going to be easy. I haven't seen either one of these. So, flipping a coin and making my own mind. Screw it, the Borrowers. Let's go to Steven.
Probably made the right decision, Steven.
Well, you kind of ruined my joke when you said not that Avengers.
Oh, well, I mean, it's the most obvious.
Somebody was gonna make it. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, because this Avengers is really bad.
Yes.
Although some of the visuals are okay, but like Ray Fiennes and Uma Thurman and Sean Connery are actually all terrible in this movie, even though they're normally great. You know, especially Fiennes and Thurman are really wooden in this movie. So I don't think I saw The Borrowers, but I remember reading the book when I was in I don't remember if it was in high school or elementary. And we saw something. I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was this movie because it would have been this movie would have been, you know. But I'll still go with The Borrowers because the Avengers suck.
Yeah. JPO.
I'll give it some hope just because I feel like there's a small chance I rented box rolls, Borrows back in the day, but I don't remember it at all. I know I definitely saw Avengers, so I'll give that my pity vote.
Sure, sounds good. Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't mind the Avengers. I'm not saying it's one of the best movies ever or anything, but I did have a lot of fun actually watching it. But yeah, The Borrowers was one of those movies I watched a lot growing up, and it was definitely one of those ones I watched a lot as a kid. I'm pretty sure I owned it on VHS as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go The Borrowers here.
Okay. I get the Borrowers confused with Mouse Hunt from I think the same year. It's like they just it's like people running around a house trying to get rid of something, only it's mice and actual people. I know I own the Borrowers as part of like a goofy 10 movie like family set with like Sergeant Bilko and Cop and a Half and like a Simple Wish, Ghost Dad, all that stuff that kind of tracks for a set like that. I haven't seen it in ages. I've seen the Avengers a couple times, but yeah, it's a bad movie, so I'll go The Borrowers, but I don't anticipate it going very far. Yeah, so The Borrowers will go through.
And I believe Mouse Hunt was actually the year before.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
You didn't miss much.
You didn't miss much of our first match. You're fine.
Yeah, I kind of saw what it was. I've never seen Avengers, so I just vote Borrowers.
Yes.
I mean, it's all right.
Let's
All
move on.
right. What we got, Malcolm?
Gods and Monsters up against Shakespeare.
There they are.
Oh, so there's the Best Picture winner, and was it a Best Picture nominee? Nominee?
No,
I'll look it up, but go ahead. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But Steven, you're up first regardless.
I don't think it was nominated for Best Picture, but I think it was nominated for Best Actor for Ian McKellen.
Yes,
But
that's correct.
But I haven't seen it. I've seen Shakespeare Love, and despite the crap that it gets for beating Saving Private Ryan, and it deserves that crap, but it's still a decent movie. It's just nowhere near Saving Private Ryan's level, so I'll go with Shakespeare Love.
All right. JPO?
Pretty much the same sentiments here. Yeah, gotta give it up for my boy Ben Affleck this time over Gods and Monsters. Shakespeare Love.
All right. Malcolm?
Yeah, I haven't seen Gods of Monsters. I believe it's a biopic about Frankenstein director James Whale, from what I remember.
Yes.
But yeah, and look, I stand by my opinion. I said on Pitch List, I prefer Shakespeare in Love over Saving Private Ryan. I think it's great. So Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Gods and Monsters, but it's one I've been meaning to get to because I like Brendan Fraser. You know, always want to check out some more of his filmography, and yeah, I like movies kind of about Hollywood, and I had forgotten this is kind of about James Whale. You know, around the time of like his Universal Monster stuff, and I like the Universal Monster stuff. So, you know what, Shakespeare in Love doesn't do a lot for me. I saw it once. It's whatever. So I'll go Gods and Monsters just for the intrigue of it.
It is a favorite of Fraser, supposedly.
Yeah, no, I need to see it.
Yeah, well, so I watched two very mediocre movies for this, and one of them was Gods and Monsters. But I say mediocre because it's just not a movie for me. It might be a movie for other people that are like that, but I don't know, it's just very slowly paced, and it's about like James Whale, but like how he was gay and like how he kind of tried to deal with that, and also he served in the military, so he's having some like PTSD flashbacks and that kind of stuff, and it's fine. I just didn't. I mean, I can objectively recognize that it's good, and I don't really like Shakespeare in Love because if you know the backstory that Harvey Weinstein paid the Academy off for this thing to win, so screw that. I'm going Gods and Monsters.
John.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to my research. So obviously, Shakespeare in Love 1, Saving Private Ryan, The Thin Red Line, Elizabeth, and Life is Beautiful. That's your lineup.
Oh.
Anyway, I have not seen Gods and Monsters. I heard it's good, and you piqued my interest about that and about James Whale. Look, I'm just judging the movie, not behind the scenes, not the Oscars, just the movie. Shakespeare in Love, it's a good movie. It is a good movie. I think it's a heartfelt comedy that I don't think it's in the level of a few other nominees for Best Picture, but I still enjoy it. Look, it's not as like irksome as like, you know, The English Patient winning over Fargo or Dances with Wolves over Goodfellas, but I think Shakespeare in Love it's a good movie. So on that basis alone, I'm gonna vote for Shakespeare in Love because at least there's some comedy that I like and there's some aspects that I do like, and I like some of the performances. Paltrow's actually is the weakest performance for me, but the Shakespeare in Love is enough for me to at least move it on.
All right, Shakespeare in Love, and we just had a Ray Fiennes movie, and we had a Joseph Fiennes movie in Shakespeare in Love. So
yeah, but for some reason, Jonathan, I feel like Gods and Monsters is way more of a Jonathan movie than a Jordan movie. I think you would really like it, but I didn't like it.
I picked another Ian McKellen movie.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, Shabadoo, here comes the wedding singer. And got Can't Hardly
Oh,
Wait.
no.
All right. Well, JPL, these movies have seem both right up your alley. What you got?
No. These movies were highly rewatchable. It's still hard in my opinion. Much love to Can't Hardly Wait. Again, Seth Green lays above me every night. That sounded weird. I was action figures what I meant. I love it. It's a great ensemble cast. It's a crazy party. It's mostly a one-night movie here. Ethan Embry loves Jennifer Love Hewitt, who just broke up with Peter Facinelli, and you got Seth Green, and you got the band's really funny, Donald Faison, and it's just a really cool party movie here, 90s party. The Wedding Singer is legitimately top 5, top 3, maybe number 1. Adam Sandler for me here. It is a true rom-com. You root for these two to fall in love, Julia Gulia and Robbie Hart. I Want to Grow Old With You. It's still a song that he sings to this day on tour and will get a pop for, all these years later. It's funny. It has some heart, even though it also has, rapping grandmas. It's fantastic. Wedding Singer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched Can't Hardly Wait for the first time today, and yeah, it's a really fun movie. Like, it's just I didn't expect much from it. I didn't know if it was going to be one of those ones that I would have vibed with, especially seeing so late. But it's one of those weird ones that worked, and just seeing like all the cast, all the people popping up that from other things, like Melissa Joan Hart is the girl who's constantly trying to sign.
Yeah.
And just the whole lot of the other ones that you may know from other things, like just a lot of fun. But yeah, Wedding Singer is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. Well, I can't go past that. So Wedding Singer gets my vote.
Yeah.
Yep. Austin.
Yeah, can't hardly wait. Still a blind spot. I have it on Blu-ray right here. Still haven't watched it yet.
No.
It's the same with
I
same
don't
thing
know
with,
the Blu-ray. Come
same
on.
thing with 10 things I hate about you. I blind bought a couple of these. I just haven't got to watch them yet. So I apologize. Was out of town on weekend. Probably would have watched it, but I haven't seen it. But I've seen Wedding Singer a couple of times, so I'll give it to Wedding Singer.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Can't Hardly Wait either. So, but with that cast though, I think that the cast is really really stacked. There's a lot of people that I kind of dig, like Seth Green, Ethan Ambrose, who's like the Russ from Vegas Vacation.
Yeah.
And then there's an actress that I swear that I saw her somewhere. It's because her name's Lauren Ambrose, and I just watched 6 Feet Under. She plays the daughter in 6 Feet Under. And I watched that for our TV series we did last Friday, and she went on to do that, and that show's pretty good. So I'll probably try to watch more of that.
Show Yellow Jackets as well.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Wedding Singer is a classic. I mean, he's losing his mind, and I'm reaping all the benefits. Let's go with the Wedding Singer. Jonathan.
Okay. I haven't seen Can't Hardly Wait, but I wouldn't label Wedding Singer as a classic. Let's go easy there. But
it's a fucking classic. Get off your high horse, Jonathan. Jesus, have fun at the theater.
Yeah. Anyway,
classic comedy. You don't make.
I'll give it a comedy classic. I'll give it that. I'll say that because you will not hear me say that often about an Adam Sandler comedy because The Wedding Singer is really good. I really like this movie. It holds up. One of the best rom-coms of the 90s. Definitely a top 3 Sandler film for me. That he and Drew Barrymore's chemistry are really terrific. And yeah, that plane sequence at the end, I Want to Grow Old with You. That scene is a classic. I think that song it's memorable and you feel it.
Goddamn right it is.
Yeah. So The Wedding Singer by default. Yeah, it's really, really good.
You can attack my religion, attack my faith, attack my weight. Do not attack Adam Sandler's Wedding Singer.
Yeah. Steven.
Okay, so yeah, I don't love The Wedding Singer as much as most of the panel does, but I think it is a really good movie. And Can't Hardly Wait was all right, but I'll go with Wedding Singer.
Sweet.
So Wedding Singer.
Sweet.
Wedding Singer is like a top 10 Sandler movie for me, but it was still really good.
10?
Yeah.
And Jonathan, next time you think about disparaging JPO Sandler.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Sorry, Daddy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Daddy.
But we've got US
Carl, good to see you.
Basketball. All right, Malcolm.
Yuck. Yeah, I haven't seen US Marshals, but Basketball is probably my favorite Trey Parker and Matt Stone movie. I really enjoy it. I've watched it a lot of times. So Basketball.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, Basketball's okay. I've seen it once or twice. It's all right. Decent outing for those guys. But yeah, I've always defended U.S. Marshals. I think it's a really solid kind of follow-up. It's not as good as The Fugitive, obviously, but I like Wesley Snipes around this time. Tommy Jones is still doing his thing and really, really good. And yeah, you throw in a little Robert Downey Jr. and I'm in, and a good little plane crash at the beginning too. So I'll go U.S. Marshals. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so for me, I'm kind of the opposite. I think U.S. Marshals is all right, but like I really dig Basketball. I think that it's a ton of fun, and yeah, it's one of the better Trey Parker and Matt Stone movies. But I probably like most of their movies. But it's just fun that they like create this whole other like league sport, the mix of baseball and basketball, and get some classic like announcers in there. 'Cause I'm a big sports guy, so you get like Al Michaels in there, Bob Costas, Dan Patrick, and like some of those guys in there doing the commentary, and like just like seeing like it just has the feeling of like we're doing something wacky, but we also have a little heart because they're trying to compete for something at the end. They have the big game at the end and all that. So yeah, I'll go with basketball. Well, Jonathan, what do you say?
So I wanted to mix up my first time watches for this, and I did pick a few comedies, and I was deciding between one or the other one because of running time. And I watched a few clips of basketball. I was like, ay, jeez, kill me now. So I decided on another one that Austin played, which we'll get into later. So U.S. Marshals, it's fine. It's fine. Like Austin said, is no The Fugitive, but Tommy Lee Jones is still compelling as Sam Gerard. He and his team are all there. Snipes is good in it, although he and I forgot her name. Their chemistry does not work at all. And RDJ has a little bit of fun in this movie, although he did not like making the movie. He did not like being in the movie, behind the scenes thing there. So yeah, I'm unfair. It's unfair that I picked. I watched a few clips of basketball, but I got to go with U.S. Marshals there. I think it's decent enough.
Yeah. We might have saw him out of context because like I think it's pretty decent. I don't know. You're like I don't like.
No, it was the
fun
comedies.
comedies.
It was the concept of the game. I was like, okay,
all right, that's fair. Steven.
Yeah, this is actually not the only Trey Parker Matt Stone movie of the year, but the other one I think is on Wednesday's show.
Yeah.
Basketball was all right. It's fun. I thought it was funny enough, but I've always been a big U.S. Marshals fan, so I'll go with U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, JPO.
JPO.
This was close enough for me here. I have fun with both of these. U.S. Marshals is a good follow-up. Tommy Lee Jones, cool seeing that character get followed up with something I didn't even know about. I feel until a few years ago that there even was. This was a kind of a pseudo sequel to Fugitive. Funny enough too, he's always chasing innocent people because again, Wesley Snipes is innocent. Like, can't this dude ever chase the guilty guy? Like, dude has a really bad track record.
He's chasing Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds at the beginning of the movie, and he's guilty while he's watching Nitro and Randy Savage. So and the chicken soup.
True,
Yeah.
well, I'm just saying the junk of it is him and Snipes, who again, like Ford, is innocent. I'm like, damn, they have a really bad track record. Whatever your name is. Yeah. Also, I fun chicken suit scene too. I use that for a clip.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But I like basketball. It works for me here. It's a little more rewatchable, which I don't always use that as an example. But for these genres, I'm going to go to basketball more than I would U.S. Marshals and action flick. So I'll go with basketball, actually, to get my vote.
All right. So we got our first tie, and we rotate the tiebreaker vote starting at the bottom. So, Mr. Caro, we got the tiebreaker.
I wonder.
Yeah, gee, I wonder.
Look, I'm not that crazy about U.S. Marshals, but by default, U.S. Marshals.
Okay.
All right.
I will say, after sort of knowing what Wesley Snipes does later in life, so we'd considering him an innocent man.
Well, he would. What did he do? He's another tax guy, isn't he? He didn't kill anyone.
Ooh,
yeah, right.
Okay. Okay.
Is anybody going to defend Holy Man? Not even you, Jordan. Come on.
Well, I've never seen Waking Ned Divine, so yeah, I would vote
Okay,
Holy Man.
I saw this for the first time, actually, Waking Ned Divine.
Okay.
Well, I tried to find Waking Ned Divine, and you had to rent it. So I tried.
We're all over the place. Are we skipping or not?
I would like to, but Holy Man is horrible.
I love Waking Ned Divine.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fantastic.
That's fine. I would have gone Holy Man, but I'd probably be the only one. But
I'm also going Holy Man for the record.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! Are you serious? Huh.
I've never seen the Divine. I don't hate Holy Man. I saw it once, but like I guess
I know that Malcolm has seen it. Please give the story.
Well, it's got Jeff Goldblum in it, Eddie Murphy. I think it's all right. So,
all right, if it's just me and Jordan, go ahead.
Or
it would be up to Steven and Malcolm then.
Well, I mean, I'm voting Ned Divine.
I'm voting Ned Divine, hands down.
I've never seen either of these, but I guess since the critics liked it, I'll go with Waking Ned Divine.
There you go.
All right, fair enough. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
I tried to find a pirated copy, and that thing would not download for whatever reason, and I didn't want to pay to rent it. So I'm like,
that is my favorite.
forget it.
That was my favorite first time watch for this Waking Ned Divine.
Yeah.
Funny comedy.
Oh, Affleck's the
That was
bomb.
a motherfucker.
Phantoms up against the Big
Ah,
Lebowski.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
There's some hope, JVO. Did you watch our Cohen's versus Scott's tournament? Because
Are
I'm
you
a
voting for
person-
Phantoms anyways?
yes, because I don't like the Big Lebowski. I'm not in that camp where I like it. I'm not a fan. I gave it some
Phantoms has like
props
a
in that tournament.
12% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's
And
not
I've
bad.
watched it and it's perfectly fine. It's a
Isn't that
perfectly fine
12?
little thriller, and it's got a really good cast, like Liv Schreiber, Ben Affleck. Like it's not bad.
Peter O'Toole.
Peter O'Toole, yeah. Like I
I've
thought it
never
was
seen
perfectly
it. That's
fine.
why. So
I thought it was perfectly fine, and I will vote for it over the Big Lebowski because I would watch it over again. The Big Lebowski, which I've tried to like and I can't like it. So Phantoms, yeah.
yeah. Well, for me, it's just mostly because I haven't seen it, and I see that there's a low rating, but I mean that doesn't always the low rating aren't always definitive. I mean, you can like just watch it and decide for yourself. But even still, like I like the Big Lebowski enough. I don't love it. I'm probably like one step above Austin, but not that higher on how much I like it. But it's decent enough, so I'll go Big Lebowski. What, Jonathan?
Look, I heard Phantoms is all over the place in terms of fans and people who dislike it. So I have not seen Phantoms. I've seen The Phantom, but that's later. But the Big Lebowski, actually for me, it gets better and better with each rewatch. I don't put it like top 5 Coens, but it's a really fun, really good movie. And I think the performance that I do like the most is John Goodman's performance. I think he's very, very good in the movie. By default, the Big Lebowski. At least moving on for the next round because I think it'll be a difficult matchup for me.
Yeah. Well, Steven, what do you say?
So Phantoms has a cool setup, but some cool atmosphere, but it never goes anywhere. It's just not that interesting, and it just felt really kind of. The Big Lebowski does kind of like the first half is really good, and then it kind of seems like it's spinning in its wheels, but then it gets back at the end. But I liked it enough that I'll vote for the Big Lebowski.
Yep. JPO.
We always talk about all the Stephen King movies, so I'm glad to talk about a Dean Koontz movie finally here on Phantoms. And it is true, Ben Affleck is the bomb. I'm glad Pez showed it some love.
That's right.
But I can't quite follow you. I gotta go Big Lebowski here. Well, it's not super S tier like some of our friends. It is pretty darn good. So I gotta go Big Lebowski. Add me on Xbox at Ben Affleck.
Yeah. You stole his name?
Affleck. Can I get Alec Baldwin at Ben Affleck?
Oh, okay, yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
I haven't seen Phantom. I'm definitely intrigued to figure it out.
Your Malcolm's a little, or your microphone's a little.
You're underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Your Malcolm's a little microphone.
Malcolm's a little microphone.
Hopefully it's better now. But yeah, I haven't seen Phantoms. I'm definitely intrigued to check it out. But yeah, I just really love Big Lebowski. So Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski moves on, and I swear I'm not as thick as you drunk I am,
dude. Right. Yeah, right. Not quite.
You're a good movie.
Yeah, right.
We've got The Sixth Sense up against Enemy of the State.
Okay, 2 we saw. Yeah, we got 99, and then a match we just saw in the Scott tournament. The Scots and the
Oh,
Cousins
yeah,
tournament.
that's what it's from. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, we just saw that. All right, Jordan.
I think that the Enemy of the State is good. It's a good little kind of like conspiracy kind of thriller, and it's got a really good cast. It's like one of the better Gene Hackman movies that I've seen in a while. I mean, for like his last ones that he did, but The Sixth Sense is an all-timer. That movie rules, and he can see dead people. So Sixth Sense. Jonathan.
Yes. So yeah, this is a good matchup. The Sixth Sense, we talked about it, is a great movie. Great movie. Best movie. One of the best movies of '99. But I want to champion Enemy of the State. I think this is an underrated '98 movie that really holds up in terms of technology, surveillance, invasion of privacy, and some compelling performances from Will Smith and Gene Hackman and John Voight. I think they're all three of those performances are terrific. And Tony Scott, and I think this is one of Tony Scott's best movies, and also an under the radar Christmas flick. You think about it, because Christmas takes all. I mean, it takes place throughout the film. So Enemy, the Sixth Sense is great, but I just want to champion a very good 1998 movie at least. So Enemy of the State gets my vote.
Yeah. Steven, what do you say?
The Sixth Sense is the better movie, but I would only vote for a movie from a previous year if it's up against a mediocre or bad movie. And since Enemy of the State is actually really good, I'll go with Enemy of the State.
Yeah. JPO, what do you say?
Yeah, love the Sixth Sense here, so they can very much hold up. Great kid performance. But yeah, I mean, say it is a lot of fun too. It's a good one. Really good thriller. Really sneaky like side cast too. Again, Seth Green's in it. Jamie Kennedy. Jack Black, even Jason Lee, like really sneaky side cast.
Yeah.
Amongst others too. So I'm kind of like Steven. I'm gonna show some love to Enemy of the State.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I love the Sixth Sense. I think it's great, but I'm following the same logic. Like, I think Enemy of the State is a very underrated movie, and I think if it's going to win something, I think it has a good shot of winning here against other '98 movies, depending on what it ends up going up against later. But so I'm going to get Enemy of the State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also champion one of the really good 1998 movies, and a movie that has aged very, very well with our use of technology. Like, this movie's aged well, and it showed us a little bit of the future. And yeah, I mean, everybody in this movie is somebody. Every single person that pops up for 5 seconds is somebody. Yeah, like I said, even beyond the Jake Busey, Scott Kahn, just everybody. Like
Sizemore.
Dude, there's every who's who in late 90s is in there. So yeah, it's all really good. Yeah, I'll go in the state as well. So there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out, JPO. I forgot that Seth Green and Jack Black were in
They're
it.
all in there.
They're
all the radio
were in
guys.
it.
Yeah,
I feel like one or two of them's like uncredited too. I feel like Green might be uncredited.
I think
Like
Jack Black and Seth Green
they're
are
not
uncredited. I think.
Yeah.
Well, Black's even in like one of the courtroom, but like the meeting
last
room
scene?
scenes too.
Last
With Voight. Yeah.
Seth Green's second movie as well. He was also on Can't Hardly Wait.
That's what I'm saying. Our second Seth Green appearance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's a bonus for Enemy of the State. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We lost Steven.
I think he's having some internet issues. He was before the show. So
We've got
boy.
Civil Action up against Mulan.
Mulan. Okay, Jonathan, back down to you.
Yeah, the people from Enemy of the State has invaded Steven's privacy. Oh, well.
Yep.
Anyway, this is a very interesting matchup here. A Civil Action. Yeah, this is the first. No, this is the second one of the first time watches. It's a good movie. It's a good legal thriller. I think it's more of a business movie than it is a legal thriller. It's sort of the same realm as Aaron Brockovich in a way in terms of the tackling the environment. However, this case basically destroys his credibility and the firm's credibility and the partnership in a way because he's obsessed with this case. This is a stacked cast. I'm not going to name every single one of them in a Civil Action, but the best performances for me are Robert Duvall as the prosecutor for the environmental company and James Gandolfini. I think he was very good in it. However, Mulan, I like Mulan a lot. This is one of my favorite Disney animated films. It holds up in terms of animation, story, some compelling action, some tough compelling action for a G-rated movie. And yeah, I really liked it. Civil Action is solid. I do recommend it if you do like legal thrillers. But I got to go with Mulan here. So Mulan gets my vote.
All right. Yeah. Well, Steven, what do you say?
Um, yeah, Civil Action is good, but Mulan is probably my favorite animated movie from this year, even though it's close between this and The Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go with Mulan.
Yeah. JPO.
Yeah, definitely gonna champion Mulan here. I think he's got a great story underneath it here as well. Eddie Murphy gets to chime in with a little bit of comedy, but yeah, the story is what really holds it and makes it a really kind of just good film here. I know it was a favorite of my sister's as well, so I'm gonna go with Mulan.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
The director of A Civil Action is actually credited as the writer on Schindler's List and Erasing Rings.
Oh wow,
it's a good script. It's a good script.
Yeah.
Is that Steve?
Well, no, I wasn't saying that as a negative.
Alien.
Yeah, I just haven't seen the Civil Action. I was just looking at the directors like, oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, but I'm not that high on Mulan. But I've seen it, so I'm going to vote Mulan.
Yeah, Austin.
One of 3 Eddie Murphy movies, right? Right, Malcolm, that we'll have in this 98 tournament? Yeah. No, I mean, I think I'm going to go with Civil Action. Watched it in school. It's been a long time, but I took a lot of legal classes in high school. Okay. I almost kind of went into, criminal justice kind of stuff. So I enjoyed it. Mulan, last time I watched it with me and Jacob's show, didn't quite just work for me. It took a long time to get going, man. That movie took forever to kind of get going for me. And I was just kind of bored. So not one of my personal Disney favorites. So I'll go Civil Action.
Well, if you know me, Mulan's my favorite Disney movie of all time. I friggin' love Mulan just because of some of the themes that you have. I always shout out the scene where she cuts her hair and the music's really powerful, and it's like a scene where she kind of sneaks off in the middle of the night and then wake up to find that their daughter's gone. She does it to save her father's life, and it's also like a transition from like going from the being a girl to being like a boy undercover, because she has to do it because only boys can be in the military, and like it's just a really powerful kind of poignant scene. But and then just then you add some stuff like the Eddie Murphy stuff to have some levity in there. It's got great music. I mean, I'll Make a Man Out of You is like an all-timer for me, and a lot of people like Reflections. So, yeah. So I'll pretty easily go Mulan. But if you look at a Civil Action, it's one of those '90s movies that has like a crazy stacked cast.
Yep.
Like there's about a dozen actors that are just like really well-known names. So yeah. So I haven't seen it, but I do want to check it out sometime. But yeah, my heart has to go with Mulan. So I'm actually happy to see it got some love here because usually it doesn't. So
yeah, it came out like 2 years before Aaron Brockovich. It's kind of I kind of like Aaron Brockovich a little bit more, but the Civil Action's good.
A Civil Action is more mature, whereas Aaron Brockovich is showy, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
We've got Rounders up against the Faculty.
Oh crap! Oh no!
All right. Steven.
I'll go with Rounders. I mean, the Faculty is a lot of fun, but I think Rounders is the better movie.
Yeah. JPO.
Why you gotta think so quickly, Steven? I want to think longer. No, I like these both. Faculty is one I grew up on. I'm a 90s kid, so I was kind of attracted to these 90s horror films here. I think it's a lot of fun. Great cast. You can see right on the cover there. Even the older people, the teachers, Robert Patrick, Salma Hayek, Jon Stewart, who lives. I always thought that character died. If you look at the credits, he's alive.
Yeah, he shows back up for a brief second at the end with an eye patch over his
Yeah,
head.
it's just in the casting thing. Jon Stewart, he's got the iPad, so yeah, he's alive. For years, I thought that character was
really
dead.
difficult to decide like who lives and who dies. Basically,
I think the only ones that really die are like the ones that like Jansen's got to be dead because she got beheaded.
Yeah,
and like Hayek, I think dies.
No, Famke Jensen's still alive at the end. She's doing the winky eyes.
Spoiler alert, guys!
Hartnett.
Oh, is she?
And
right. I got to rewatch it evidently.
Yeah. So,
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, Rounders is really good. Something I got to later in life gives us the madness money. Makes me want an Oreo right now. I'm just gonna make it even. I love both of these. I'll make it even. Just let you guys decide. I'll go Faculty for now.
All right.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
This is actually a Frank Jansen match because she's also in Rounders.
Yep.
Is she? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just like.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yes,
yeah.
But yeah, you know, if I only had time to watch one movie before this, and I chose I was thinking between Rounders and Can't Hardly Wait. I watched Can't Hardly Wait instead. So yeah, I love The Faculty. I think it's great. So The Faculty gets the vote.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, one of my favorite movies in '98, and Faculty is just one of my favorite horror movies ever. I really vibe with this one. It's got that post Scream kind of Kevin Williamson thing going on. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez putting his little touch on it. And again, another movie where everybody is somebody that you recognize in this movie, up and down the cast, literally in the smallest roles, from the Faculty to the kids. And yeah, I love Body Snatchers stuff, and this is just kind of a fun, sort of post Scream, modern version of Body Snatchers, and I dig it. So yeah, I hope it goes far. We'll see what happens, but the Faculty.
So yeah, I was gonna shout out one of the little smaller actors from the Faculty. You might know him from Malcolm in the Middle, Daniel von Barden. He plays like the military,
yeah,
I know.
But he's also in he's in a civil action. So I saw that too. So I'm like, yeah, so he's in both of those. But and then also they have Danny Masterson in this, but he's credited as fucked up number one. I don't know.
He has like 3 lines in the movie. This was literally even before the '70s show.
He just wants, isn't he just a drug buyer? Yeah.
Yeah, he buys drugs for like one scene, and that's it.
Yeah. Wow, that movie holds up now. Ooh.
He's a piece of shit playing a piece of shit. There you go.
Yes. Yeah, right. Yep, exactly. But yeah, I absolutely love The Faculty. Like, this is a movie I've seen at least like 30 times. Like it's just so good. It's just really rewatchable for me. Rounders I've only seen one time, and it is good. And I really like Ed Norton, especially in it. But yeah, I gotta go The Faculty. The Faculty rules. So, and it's a fun kind of alien attack movie. So yeah. But Jonathan.
Excuse me. Yeah, Rounders, another first time watch. Finally, it had been a while. Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's a lightweight, uncut gems in a way. Without the anxiety-driven music, it's more gentle and jazzy feel. But it's really not just Matt Damon, but also Matt Damon and Edward Norton. Yeah, it's a race against time to pay off these Russian mobsters. John Malkovich, one of them. By the way, yeah, people are right. That Russian accent.
Not great.
But it's such an entertaining performance.
It is an entertaining performance. But Rounders is very good. Okay. So there are times that I'll admit that I was wrong about something. And the first time I watched The Faculty, I thought, didn't like it, didn't love it. And then this past month, I rewatched it to give it another chance. I was wrong about The Faculty.
And that movie rules. That's right.
It's
fun. You're like, the poster was right. It was hip and scary.
And a thrill ride. That's right.
I agree with the thrill ride. I don't think it was scary, but it was a thrill ride. No, it's a lot of fun. And I get the dynamic between all of the kids, but I think the faculty members are the ones that elevate the movie for me. Yeah, it's a fun movie. Robert Patrick, menacing as always.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Faculty is moving on. I understand it. It's a lot of fun, but Rounders gets my vote. The Faculty has grown on me. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, The Faculty wins. And Steven, how do you not call out Laura Harris in The Faculty? The new chick, the new girl. She's in 24.
No.
Marie Warner, 14 episodes.
Wait, spoilers, the new girl that ends up being an alien?
Oh,
yeah. But
okay. I didn't know she ever did anything else. I was just curious. I thought she did.
Yeah, she's been mostly TV.
She's
been on TV a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ben Jansen was actually busy in 98. She was in 8 movies, but I'm pretty sure we only put
8 movies. Ooh,
I don't know why The Faculty.
We only put 3 of them on, but yes, she was in 8 movies.
Yes.
Wow.
Jesus.
Give me the other 5 real quick. I'm sorry. I'm interested.
I'll look it up.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, but
I'll take a break.
But I was gonna say though, Jonathan, we all get it wrong sometimes because I hated The Evil Dead 2 when I first saw it, and now I love that movie. So I mean,
Yeah.
It happens to all of
I
us.
thought Shaun of the Dead was just okay. I've grown to be like the biggest Shaun of the Dead fan.
I
The
haven't
first time
seen
I
it.
was like,
Let's move on. Pie.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. JPO's up first, but to answer your question, JPO, so we got The Faculty,
Okay.
The Adventures of Sebastian Cole, Celebrity. I think that's the Woody Allen movie.
Oh, okay.
Rounders. You got Deep Rising, my boy Stephen Summers,
Oh,
and his movies before The Mummy. The Gingerbread Man, and Monument Avenue. So yeah.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but my God, she was working. So good for
I love it a lot because she did more in '97. Wasn't that Goldeneye? I think.
No, that was
95
a
is
few years.
Goldeneye.
Oh, 95, but even still
95.
in that era.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I don't hear her name much now anymore. So
Are you guys talking about Funka Jansen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad you're here, Steve.
Well,
so
my
this is one of
internet's
those.
been very wonky today.
Oh, okay, my bad. I was like, yeah, we've been on for a while. My bad, I got you. This is one of those sad tournament fight moments where I have to vote for the one I saw, right?
Spice World, right? Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that gets my vote. Oh God.
Okay.
Well, Malcolm, what do you say?
I haven't seen Pie, but Spice World is a good pleasure of mine. I actually really enjoy the movie, and just seeing Meatloaf pop up as a bus driver and is a lot of fun. But I'm also voting Spice World.
All right, Austin.
There's plenty of pie in Spice World.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen the movie, so okay. I'll take your word for it.
No, I've seen both of them. Yeah, because Pie, actually, I had a DVD of Requiem for a Dream. There was like a special edition that came with Pie as like a bonus feature, like just the whole movie. Yeah, so I've seen it twice. It's all right. It's interesting. I saw Spice World with my sister in the theater, took her to see it, and I've seen it once since then. And yeah, it's goofy and silly and stupid. And it's also kind of entertaining, so I'll go Spice World.
Yeah, well, so I keep trying to watch Pie. Like I was this close to like maybe putting it on for this, but just the black and white of it all, and like I watched the trailer, and I'm just like this does not look like a Jordan movie. It just looks like weird. I don't know, but and yeah, I've seen Spice World, so and it's got some good supporting cast. You got Hugh Laurie in there, and you got Alan Cummings and stuff. So
Stephen Fry. It's their second Stephen Fry movie.
Yeah,
Civil
Action.
It is. Civil Action. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, if they're in another movie, they're also probably in a civil action because that guy's just all right. So I'll go with this with Spice World. Spice World, the movie, is that what it's called? The movie?
It's called Spice World here.
It's both. It's both.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it depends on where you watch it. But yeah, Jonathan.
Boy, I'm gonna root for the other one so hard when we get to the second round. Pie.
Yeah.
Flip out.
Let's move on to Steven.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, Steven.
I think he's having more. I think he's a little frozen, having more internet issues.
Oh, maybe it's
well,
yeah,
That's
it's frozen again.
It's gonna be four votes for Spice World.
Well,
Yeah,
it'll be Spice
but it
World.
is four votes for Spice World. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that actually moves on. Yeah.
It's I find it funny that like Jeff was like, I'm going to root for Pie so hard.
No. No, there's another movie we just voted on.
Yeah, no, I know.
So
I'm with you.
okay.
Oh
no!
Oh no! Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh no! Damn! All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, this is not that tough because I do love Office Space. I do think it's good, but I'm not that high on it. The Truman Show is one of my all-time favorite movies. Like it's in my 128. I'm not voting against the Truman Show.
Yeah. Austin.
Well, this is tough because you're both in my 128, and I think both these movies are awesome. Yeah, in their own ways. Yeah, Office Space is kind of a perfect comedy, and yeah, we talked about 99, probably the best comedy in 99. But yeah, Truman Show is one of the best movies in 98, and yeah, if it's just gonna come down to it for me, I'll vote over Office Space if it's a really good movie from 98, and Truman Show is certainly one of those movies. So yeah, I'll go Truman Show.
Yeah. For me, like it's just tough to vote against Office Space. The Office Space is in my top 64. That movie rules. It's so good, so rewatchable. Like for me, it's just like so relatable too, because I've had so many shitty jobs. I just want to say like fuck you to my boss. So, and The Truman Show is great, but I've got about 5 other Jim Carrey movies that I like more than The Truman Show. So, but I still really like it. But I got to go with Office Space.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Yes. So yeah, both really good movies. But yeah, I'm gonna champion one of the best movies in 1998, The Truman Show. It's in my top 10. I made an impromptu list, and it's definitely up there for a great reason. It holds up like fine wine, and Jim Carrey should have been nominated for Best Actor. He was definitely robbed. But yeah, you can look it up in the Oscars clip. There's a very funny clip where he's presenting one of the awards and he's making a roast on himself. But yeah, I'm going to vote for The Truman Show. Peter Weir, underrated, great director. So yeah, Truman Show.
Yeah. Steven, what do you say?
Yeah, Office Space is funny and relatable and quotable, but The Truman Show is just still overall better. So Truman Show.
Yeah.
And
GPO.
Don't know if he's there.
Truman Show.
Okay, he's there. All right, Truman Show. All right, Truman Show moves on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sad to see Office Space go.
We've got Apt Pupil up against Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, so all 3 of our Eddie Murphys are out of the way now. And on this side of the bracket and in part 1. So okay. Me, yeah, I've been meaning to get to Apt Pupil. I've listened to podcasts about it. I haven't actually watched the whole thing. Yeah, it's our second Ian McKellen movie. But yeah, I've heard good things about him in the movie. But yeah, the less said about the director, the better. But yeah, I'll Dr. Doolittle's okay. I remember seeing it in '98. It was all right. A decent little update of that. So yeah, one of the better Eddie Murphy movies of the late '90s. So I'll go Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah. I've never seen Apt Pupil either. I think it's a Stephen King adaptation.
It's a Stephen King adaptation.
Yeah, and it has something to do with the Holocaust. But just like from a modern day perspective, kind of. But yeah, I just haven't seen it. And Dr. Doolittle is all right. I mean, I think that the first 2 at least are at least like kind of fun to watch, But I'm not over the moon about it. But I'll vote for it here. Yeah, so I'll go Dr. Doolittle. But Jonathan.
Wow, this game is surprisingly painful to watch. Wow, I didn't think it was that bad. Anyway, Apt Pupil is this my last one? No, I have one more to go. Okay, Apt Pupil was the last movie I wrapped up before this. This was my least favorite, and I don't know. I think it just didn't work for me because I think it just relied so much on conventional horror tropes and cliches in the middle part of the movie. Just and it gets standard and boring. The performances are great from Ian McKellen and Brad Renfro, and the last 20 minutes, I think they're the best part of the movie. Although I think it was a bit rushed because it doesn't give you context about certain characters towards the end. You basically have to read the book to understand who they are. But yeah, it just didn't work for me. Dr. Doolittle, it's good. It's a good comedy. Although I think Norm Macdonald is the voice actor that steals the movie. I think he's funny. He and Albert Brooks as the tiger towards the end. I think they're both really, really funny. They make the movie work. So I'm going to vote for Dr. Doolittle. Yeah, Austin's right. This is one of the better Eddie comedies of late 90s.
It's certainly better than Doolittle from Robert Downey Jr.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. Steven?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dr. Doolittle is a cute little movie, and I haven't seen Apt Pupil, so I'll go with Dr. Doolittle.
All right.
Yeah.
JPO?
JPO.
This is a really weird double feature at the theater. I know what John's been saying about Apt Pupil because I feel like the performances do outweigh what they actually do with the concept. Unfortunately, and shout out to Brad Renfro too, who was unfortunately a young actor that passed away. I don't know why they get him toward office. He's actually really good in this as well, young kid.
Yeah, your mic is really.
Yeah, every time I sit in this position, I'm not allowed to sit here, I guess. I'm going to give it to F people.
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to bombard you, JP. I was just letting you know what it sounds like on our end in the private chat. So.
Yeah.
No. I got you. Like I said, I'll fuck with it.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
That's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah. I've seen At Triple once. I don't remember much about it now. So I think I watched it when I did a Stephen King adaptation on Mankin once. But yeah, I remember nothing about the movie. Like, I haven't really had any interest to go revisit it. But yeah, I quite like the first Doctor Dolittle. I think it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go Doctor Dolittle.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
clean sweep for Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We've got Madeline up against Ants.
Okay.
Family match.
Okay.
Family match.
Family.
For
Fun
the
for the
whole
whole
family.
No, that's right.
Mhm.
No, this isn't like an ironic thing. No, it's actually
Program for both families.
Yeah.
That's right. Jordan.
Yeah, it's
You said it
awesome.
was me first. Okay.
Jordan.
Yeah. I've seen Madeline, but man, it hasn't been since probably '98. Like it's been a long time, and so and I remember it being all right. My younger sister had a computer game also that kind of like actually sort of followed the books and the movie both a little bit, but Ants is fun. Like I actually do like Ants. I guess it's Woody Allen as the voice, right?
Yes.
But yeah, if I had to go back and rewatch, I'm probably never going to watch Madeline again, even though it wasn't terrible. But I would go back to Ants, so I'll go Ants. But Jonathan, you said
Ants is okay. It's fine. I think there's a bit. Is it in this turn? No, it's not in this part. But there's a better bug movie, in my opinion, of this year. Not great
Yes,
either.
the two bug movies. There's one clear winner. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Ants is
also
okay.
Sylvester Stallone too. Yeah,
He's great. He's actually my favorite part of the movie. But it's okay. Madeline's cute. Yeah, it's cute. I had rewatched it as a kid because I was more familiar with the books, so I kind of knew where it was going. And actually, Frances McDormand is really good in the movie. But yeah, the girl in the poster, yeah, she's really good. She has that good pep, conveying all that the amalgamation of emotions for her character here. So yeah, it's a cute slice of life film in Paris. So, and there's a cute dog in it. So yeah, Madeline gets my vote.
Yeah, but if you go to Ants, that voice cast is stacked. Oh my god.
Yep, another stack cast.
Crazy, yeah. Crazy. But Steven, what do you say?
You know, I don't think I ever saw this movie, but I do remember reading the books as a kid and seeing the PBS cartoon show as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I've seen Ants. I liked it a lot, so I'll go with Ants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. GPO.
Ants with a Z.
Yeah.
Z. With the Z.
Z.
Like mother with an exclamation mark. Malcolm.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain Madeline was one of those movies that the teachers put on at school once for us. Was like near the end of the school year, and didn't want to teach us anything, just put on a movie just to keep us occupied. And I'm pretty sure Ants was another one they did that with too. But yeah, I do remember watching Madeline like once. I don't remember anything about it. Like the actress that played Madeline was like didn't really do anything else. Like she just was this, and I think she appeared in like various TV episodes in there of British shows. And Frances McDormand is actually the only actress that I kind of recognize by name on that cast list. think Nigel Hawthorne is probably a big name, but Francis is probably the only one I recognize.
He's in it.
But yeah, I do love Ants. I think it's a decent movie. Just slightly, I'm gonna go Ants.
Yeah. Austin.
I think I'll answer as well. I think I'm in the same boat. I'm pretty sure I watched both these in school. And that's the last time I saw it was in like middle school. That's the last time I watched either one of these. Put them both on, because it's whatever. Just wanted to point out, very strange tie-in video game, Ants Extreme Racing. That's odd. I don't remember this game at all.
Heard that game. That is familiar.
It's a real game. And,
racing. What does that have anything to do with racing?
I guess you fly on the flying ants. I don't know, but yeah, ants wins.
Who knows? Yeah.
It's a real game. I didn't. Yeah, it's real.
All right, let's move on.
See how much you're going for on eBay.
Yeah, right.
Permanent Midnight. I think I still know what you did last summer.
Yikes.
All right, now the next Jack Black movie.
Yeah,
Jonathan.
You know what? Every time I think of Jack Black for this movie, it makes me laugh because that performance is in another universe.
Yes.
And is actually the only entertaining part about that movie for me.
Yeah.
Permanent Midnight, because I really do not like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. It is horrendously boring compared to the first movie. So I only watched the Jack Black clips, and that's it again and again. So Permanent Midnight gets my vote.
Okay.
Yeah. Steven, what do you say?
I haven't seen Permanent Midnight, and I Still Know, which you should just call it I Still Know, because I remember reading one review for the movie, and I loved what they called the title of that movie, which is Chronologically Challenged, because it shouldn't be I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. It should be
2 summers ago, right?
Yeah.
I always know what you did 8 summers ago, or whenever that movie came out.
Yeah.
Because they made a third one.
Okay. That being said, I Still Know is a guilty pleasure. I enjoy watching it, especially around Halloween. So I'll go with I Still Know.
Yeah. JPO.
Is there any chance you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hear you,
Still
but the
kind of
mic's not great.
glitchy. Yeah.
Damn. Just because I want to talk about Permanent Midnight so bad.
Yeah. We'll tolerate it. Like, go, you make it quick. That's fine.
And anyone else blind watch Permanent Midnight because you saw Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson and thought it was a comedy?
I wanted to, but I didn't have enough time.
Just to see Ben Stiller do heroin for the next hour and a half.
Really depress you.
Because that's what this is. He's quite good in it though, so I'm torn on this vote. I'll go Permanent Midnight, and once you know what it is, it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Malcolm.
Yeah, Permanent Midnight. It's an interesting movie. This what I'm like taping out. I watched it and thought, oh yeah, it's a comedy. Like I didn't read anything out of it. It's like sort of there was the dramas that's still I still enjoyed it enough, but I really liked I Saw You Know It Did Last Summer. I think it's a good movie, and it's one of those ones we're getting another one next year.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much on if they've started filming it or anything. I know they've announced cast and that, but I'm gonna go I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I got to go with the one I've seen, which is I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And it used to come on cable a lot. It came on way more than the original for me, like on TV. It's got that problem where it's all like dark and rainy, so you can't see what the hell is going on for like most of the movie. But again, I enjoy most of the cast, and yeah, Jack Black is fun. So I'm a sucker for slasher movies. So yeah, I'll go say I Still Know.
You know, it's a great teaser trailer too, like the first original teaser.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I've seen I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and it was atrociously boring. I don't know. I don't really care all that much for it. I haven't seen Permanent at Midnight, but one of the weird things is you look at the cast. Ben Stiller plays a character named Jerry Stahl, but then there's an actor named Jerry Stahl playing some other character. It's kind of weird, but
the movie is based on a true story about Jerry Stahl's life.
Okay, maybe it's either an actor or it's just like I don't even know who that is. If it's a real guy or something.
Now I know what happens to Miller.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But and then Owen Wilson, like I'll watch it for those two together, even if it's not really a comedy, and also Elizabeth Hurley. I mean, so yeah. So I'll go a Permanent Midnight. Yeah.
All right. So it's a tie. I was gonna say, Steve, it's a tie to you, so you can say what you were gonna say.
Midnight now.
And break the tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the only non-comedy that Owen Wilson did, because I don't remember it was this year or '99 when he did The Minus Man. But I'm gonna stick to I Still Know.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
We've got The Replacement Killers up against Fallen.
Okay.
Steven.
Interesting.
Oh, I actually quite enjoy both of these, but I'll give it to Fallen because that ending is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. JPO.
Fallen.
All right.
Malcolm.
Also, that Replacement Killers poster looks like it's designed to be a 3D poster.
Yeah.
I feel like it's 3D.
Whoa.
Yeah. But I haven't seen either of these. But I'm more intrigued to see Fallen because I've heard a lot about it. So Fallen.
Yeah. Austin.
Well, our next James Gandolfini or person in a civil action because he's in Fallen and he was in a civil action. So there you go, Jordan.
Oh, nice.
No, I've always championed Fallen. I think it's a really cool kind of body swap, body hopping, like kind of horror thriller. And yeah, Denzel's good in it. Yeah, Elias Koteas is really creepy at the beginning of it. Yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. I think we played a clip of it on Seen and Heard one time. Like I've always kind of championed that movie. I think it's really underrated. So I'll go Fallen.
Yeah,
it's more of a possession kind of thing.
It's a body jumping possession movie thingy, like because it jumps from like person to person.
Yeah. Well, I know that The Replacement Killers isn't that highly rated. I mean, it's not as low as some. I think it's it's got like a 37 for Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah, Fallen sounds really interesting because I mean it's got Denzel in it. I mean, I want to eventually see all of Denzel's movies. I'm close, but I haven't seen Fallen, so that's one I still got to see. And then throw in like James Gandolfini, John Goodman, Donald Sutherland. It's got a great little cast. Even like Elias Koteas, Casey Jones from TMNT makes a little cameo. That's what it looks like. So I'll go Fallen. Yeah.
5 John Goodman movies for '98. Dude was working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of these. Yeah, it's rare for me to say that about a Denzel movie because I've seen almost every Denzel movie. But yeah, Fallen has me intrigued. So Fallen.
Once you see Fallen, you'll never hear the song "Time's on My Side."
Is on your side.
The same way. You'll never hear it the same way ever again.
No, unfortunately, I got spoiled the ending.
Oh.
Well, don't spoil it. I haven't seen it.
That ending is awesome.
But seeing it versus hearing about it, both different things. So.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Fallen wins it, Malcolm.
I'm glad I finally got my arms back.
Yeah.
Glad here too.
Yeah.
All right, we've got the Waterboy up against How Stella got it.
The Waterboy wins.
Yeah, so the Waterboy wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Movies.
JPO, sorry. I think JPO was voting for Stella real quick. I know his mic is messed up, but no. Yeah. Stella got a feedback too. That's right.
No. This is a vote. Yeah. Like this is a matchup of movies, and I would still vote for the Waterboy.
Oh no! Don't you dare! Goddamn it!
No, I would still vote for the Waterboy.
I don't think the Waterboy's never been not one of his worst, but it's not like
the reason why because of Kathy Bates.
That's not Kathy Bates. You know who steals the movie for me is Henry Winkler.
Yeah, well, I'll vote for
actually,
Vicky
you know what? You're right. The supporting cast.
Yeah, Henry Winkler's awesome.
I think Sandler's the weakest part of the movie, but yeah.
He's like, I cried like a 10-year-old girl, and he throws the thing out the window, and it hits Colonel Sanders, and he's like, dude, like falls over.
All right.
So Bruce.
Okay.
Blade up against Mercury Rising.
Come on.
Okay. Oh, come
Finally,
on.
Blade.
Steven, even you won't defend Mercury Rising, right? Come on.
Blade.
It's a goofy, silly premise, but I like the chemistry between Bruce Willis and little. Is it
I get it confused with the Jackal, which Jack Black is in, but it's like almost
Also-
the same movie.
Also, Alec Baldwin plays a good asshole.
Yeah.
No, but the question is,
Yeah.
what is the worst movie of the two?
Oh, Mercury Rising is
Blade
worse.
is Blade a decent
Yeah.
movie?
Blade's great.
Yeah,
Blade?
Blade
No,
is
I'm talking about
awesome.
Bruce Willis movies, not Blade.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Those
Blade is good.
are my jam. You know, those Bruce Willis, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. I loved all of them.
Yeah.
But no, the reason why I don't like Mercury Rising is why do they keep shooting the kid? Why do they keep shooting the kid at the kid? Oh my god, it annoyed me. But
Because he's like breaking their government code or whatever.
yeah, but it bugged me. Blade. Let's move on.
Blade.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming that's what we're doing.
Yes, Blade.
It's,
Yes.
it's a
Yeah.
goofy, silly premise,
awesome.
but I enjoy
The
it.
kid.
Ooh. Oh, fuck me.
American History
Ah,
X.
American History
Yeah.
X. God damn. Woo.
Although I agree, of course, because American History X is one of the best movies of the year. But I do love Gary Oldman's performance in Lost in Space.
Lost in Space is a movie, though.
I'll actually give Steven that. Gary Oldman. Yeah.
What's his
Ugh, PU.
find Matt LeBlanc, even though he's kind of like cheesy.
Okay, Armageddon.
Armageddon wins. Yeah.
Armageddon.
I remember
What the hell?
Spielberg
Wait, what
giving-
even is this?
That's the Alan Smithy story, Burn Hollywood Burn. It's like a
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
Ebert giving it 0 stars.
Yeah. I mean, I will. I do
Is
want
it
to talk
acted
briefly-
or?
I think it is. Or,
I think Malcolm has seen the movie, so go ahead, Malcolm.
Yeah. No. I'm not defending the movie in any way. I advocated to keep it on because it's one I wanted to watch for this. Thinking is a documentary. It is not a documentary. It is like a mockumentary about this guy making a movie starring Stallone, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jackie Chan. And it's,
really?
He,
That is
and he
a
used
weird
to
pairing
do
of a
Alan
cast.
Smith and all that. It's
the
not
heck?
good. It's not. It's really
bad.
poor.
Armageddon rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to
It
close
does
my
have
eyes.
Coolio in it. Anyone wants to
It's
fill in
special
your Coolio
appearance.
gaps?
Oh yeah,
It's
Coolio.
Special appearances by
Stallone.
Stallone and Chan, starring.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
okay. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes.
So we've got Dirty Work up against the Masters of.
All right. That's a match.
Okay.
JPO.
It's an easy one for me.
I'm in my other corner. Can you hear me?
It's still glitchy. No.
Yeah, I might have to back
Sort of. Yeah.
out then.
Yeah.
Dirty
Bounce out and come back in, and I'll look for you, JPO. All right.
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah, I haven't seen Dirty Work. I know of it, but I do quite enjoy Masters though. It's not that high for me, but I do like watching it. So Masters though.
Yeah. Austin.
No, I mean, Mask of Zorro is fun. It's been a long time since I've actually watched it. I know, yeah, it's Mark Campbell and it's a good time. But man, I love Dirty Work, man. I watch it probably like once a year. Yeah, it's just really underrated. I miss these types of comedies that are just like they're like 80 minutes, man. You're in and you're out. Like you just don't care. Like it's not politically correct. It's just silly. Yeah, great cameos throughout the whole thing. Chevy Chase is funny. Jack Warden's funny. Christopher McDonald, who's always a great bad guy, comedic bad guy, is the comedic bad guy in this one too. And he's really fun. So yeah, I love Dirty Work, man. I'm going with that.
Yeah, Dirty Work is so good. I like the chemistry between Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang is really good, and especially that has one of my favorite bits that he does the like anal rape stuff about the like jail because he's like you know what the worst thing about going to jail is like it's a lack of respect. I mean that's what hurts the most, except for the other thing that does hurt the most, but but also the lack of respect. That hurts the second most. But he doesn't like it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, it's like because he doesn't want to actually like say it. Yeah, but then I think they bring it back in like Saturday Night Live. They do that joke somewhere. I think, but yeah. So I'm gonna vote for Dirty Work. I don't really care that much about The Mask of Zorro. It's fine. It's like a movie that's just there for me. I don't know. It doesn't do much for me. So Dirty Work. But Jonathan.
So, the Mask of Zorro, I think is very good. I think it holds up in rewatchability. The sword fights are fantastic. The action's great. Antonio Banderas and Anthony Hopkins are having a blast. Catherine Zeta-Jones is very good. Yeah, I enjoy it very, very much. Okay, Dirty Work. We have come to the last of my first-time watches.
Oh, I'm curious.
I expected a lot worse from this. And for some reason, I laughed just enough that I enjoyed it. Actually, you picked the least funniest joke in the movie, Jordan. I think that was the worst joke. No, that was the worst.
That was the best because it's so long. You just drop it.
It would have been that joke. Because what's funny is he doesn't say it. It's shame.
No, come on. The best bit is the dead hooker bit with Dave Koechner.
That's my second favorite.
Oh my God, there's so many dead hookers in these cars.
Joke.
There's another dead hooker in this car. My God, there's a third dead hooker.
No, the best joke for me, and you know I love gangster movies. It involves fish, and it's just the reaction shot of Artie Lang and Norm Macdonald just holding the fish while all those guys
are listening while everybody's blowing each other away.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a chainsaw. No, he's using it against me. Ah!
Directed by the late,
also pretty good.
And directed by the late great Bob Saget.
Yeah. The aftermath where they're just stepping all over here, all over the blood and the guts, whatever, and you hear squishing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I lost it. Oh. Whew. Anyway, but no, Dirty Work. Actually, the best part is the premise itself, the dirty work itself, where they have to do it because they need $50,000, not just because of the transplant, because they have to give it to the doctor because of his debts to raise
Chevy Chase. Every time he shows up, he's got another body part bandaged or something missing. Like they keep cutting off his body parts, like with Chevy Chase. Funny. It's really good.
No, there was enough Chevy Chase for me. I liked his appearance there, and I laughed out hard. I laughed out loud enough to like it, at least. So that was a surprise for me, a big surprise. However, I'm voting The Mask of Zorro because I enjoy it more, and I've seen it more. Yeah. I have seen it more. I just watched Dirty Work, so I have to be fair with myself. So The Mask of Zorro, and it has a great James Horner score, by the way. So
yeah. But also, don't forget about Chris Farley in it, the Saigon whore that bit his nose off.
Oh yeah, that connected to the dead hooker scene. That made me laugh out loud as well.
I always have a clip from him on this one.
Blah 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 blah.
Now I know where that clip's from now. So
yes, that's where it's from.
Yes. Yep. Steven, what do you say?
I don't know. The thing I always remember the most from Dirty Work is, you've never lived unless you've made out with a bearded broad. And he says, note to self, I don't want to live.
I want to live.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like all the little note to self things are
He gets thrown out of the window at the street fight, and then he just immediately pulls out his table and goes, note to self, learn to fight.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. He's thrown out, but Artie Lang just walks out like
yeah.
So I like Dirty Work, but I love The Mask of Zorro. It's not in my top 10 of 98, but it's in my honorable mentions. So I'm going to go with The Mask of Zorro.
Oh boy, we got a tie. Come on, JPO.
No,
come on.
Oh, JPO.
Dirty Work.
Well, one of these has a Sandler cameo. That's right. And it's Dirty Work. That's right.
I think your mic sounds better too.
Yeah, it does. It's good now. So
there you go.
Yep. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I guess I'm not allowed to move. I'll just
stay in the one spot.
6 days, 7 nights up against Half Baked.
Oh god!
Hey, so we have really cool Bob Saget movies.
Yeah, 2 Bob Saget movies. That's right.
So Half Baked wins.
No, pass.
6 days, 7 nights sucks.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know where this was going to go. I think we got to vote. I have no idea. Malcolm?
Half Baked rules. That movie's awesome.
I've not seen Half Baked. Honestly have had no desire to. Like, when it comes to the stoner comedies, like I'm never like in any hurry to go actually watch them. I might check out Half Baked because I've heard good things about it, but I did watch 6 Days 7 Nights for this, and I actually enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun, so I'm gonna go 6 Days 7 Nights.
Sure. Awesome.
I can't tell you about Half Baked. I haven't seen it in like 25 years, so I couldn't tell you if it holds up. I need to rewatch that. It's been forever. I have not watched Half Baked 2, which I believe JPO watched. So was it like a Tubi original or whatever it was? Yeah.
It's on Tubi, baby.
Yikes. Yep. Yeah, I have not watched that. Yeah, it's been a minute since I watched 6 Days, 7 Nights. I remember, not thinking it was that great. I'm probably more likely to go back and watch Half Baked, so I'll give it to Half Baked.
Yeah. For me, I just love Half Baked because Harlan Williams, man, he just like cracks me up when he's feeding all that stuff to the horse, but then he says something and like the black chick walks out, and then the stuff in like the prison too, like it's just really good stuff. Even though Harlan Williams says he's never smoked weed in his life, it's just like they just asked him to be in this, and he wanted to just do it and work with Dave Chappelle and stuff. So. And 6 Days and 7 Nights is boring, so I'll go Half Baked. Jonathan.
Pass.
He
These
wants it.
movies, both of these movies, just that's the end of me. R.I.P. me. Half Baked is a stupid stoner comedy. Just is aware it's stupid and just no laughs whatsoever. And I was shocked because Dave Chappelle is one of the funniest comedians ever. So, and 6 Days, 7 Nights, it's boring. It doesn't go anywhere. And by the way, second David Schwimmer movie, by the way. So with that pupil and 6 Days, 7 Nights.
This will be one of 3 Anne Heche movies as well.
Yeah, there's another one coming up for some reason. 6 Days, 7 Nights, just to actually make it interesting. I don't know. I don't care about this matchup.
Sure. I was just watching that Harlan Williams scene in the background when he like comes up with the groceries and he's talking to the horse. He's like, "Hey girl, you hungry there?" And then the like black chick walks by and she's like, "F you, N-word." Just like, what the frick? Steven.
I haven't seen Half Baked. 6 Days, 7 Nights is cute but forgettable. But I like the chemistry between Harrison Ford and Heche. It's not a movie I go back to a lot, especially among Harrison Ford's filmography. But it's for what it is, it's okay. So I guess I'll give it to 6 Days, 7 Nights.
All right. Maybe JPO on this one.
We need to get more comedy fans on here.
Well, I got you back at least. Definitely go Half Baked here. As everyone has said, like it's okay. Even the Schwimmer subplot is kind of cute, but it's extremely forgettable to the point where I was like, I think I saw this when I was young, but I couldn't remember it. Well, Half Baked at least has enough moments where I could go back to it as a comedy. You know what it is? It's fun stoner comedy, and so I'm gonna go for that.
All right.
Yeah, when you say you need more comedy, I think you mean specifically you need more fans of stoner comedies.
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm not always the biggest fan. Like I think Tenacious D is overrated. The movie, rather.
Yes.
Yeah, same here.
In this case, I'm voting for it.
But Malcolm, you got the tie on this one.
Yeah, I'm not voting against a movie that's got my boys Timmy Morrison and Cliff Curtis in it. 6 Days, 7 Nights.
Morrison, oh boy.
Oh, I forgot Cliff Curtis is in it.
Yeah, Cliff Curtis and some more.
Stephen Wright.
Did they film it like around New Zealand? Is that why it has like New Zealand cast people all over it?
I don't think it was.
It's filmed in Hawaii and New York. So okay.
Oh, this is easy for me.
Hey, we got another comedy. It's called Snake Eyes.
Easy for everybody.
It's interesting. So I literally have the 4K of Out of Sight that I ordered sitting over there, but I didn't have time to watch it this weekend. Yeah, I want to get back and watch it because I come across clips online on my Facebook Reels and stuff occasionally, and I really want to revisit it. Snake Eyes is okay. I'll defend it a little bit, but I really need to watch Out of Sight. So I'll go for Out of Sight.
Yeah. I haven't seen either one of these, but I've heard Snake Eyes is bad and Out of Sight is really good, and that's for sure the one that I would watch first. So I'll go Out of Sight. Jonathan,
I'll say this: Brian De Palma's filmmaking is great. His camera work is great, especially the first sequence. I mean, it's fantastic. The plot, however, it gets worse and worse and worse. Oh, the ending is atrocious. That twist is atrocious. It's baffling. Although Cage does give a good performance. However, Out of Sight is one of the very best movies of 1998. That movie rocks. It's a very good. It's a very sneaky, sexy con film, and mixed with a prison film as it intercuts with both of them, and also kind of a steamy romance film. One of the better J-Lo films for sure, and George Clooney, as always, he gives a smooth performance as well. And also, you got another stacked cast. Yeah, a lot of stacked cast tonight.
Yeah,
Don Cheadle, Ving Rhames, and Albert Brooks. Yeah, he's in it as well.
Brooks, yeah.
And I think Dennis Farina, is that his name?
Farina.
Yeah, Dennis.
Her father.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Out of Sight is awesome. Great Steven Soderbergh flick. Out of Sight.
Actually shows that J-Lo sort of can act, kind of. I think
she could around this time. I think it was before they kind of used her in wrong, because she did Selena the year before this. She's good in Selena. Like she's she's
I don't like her as an actress.
Yeah,
I think it's more the script she's chosen and like the cliched. She's not necessarily bad. She just went to that wedding planner, monster-in-law, like the phase,
Made in Manhattan.
Mary.
I don't mind Made in Manhattan. I don't mind that.
I kind of like Marry Me.
I do like Marry Me. Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, that was actually worked. It worked enough.
Yeah. Well, JPO, what do you say?
No, Steven.
Steven.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Steven just went. I guess Steven.
No.
Yeah, I mean Jennifer Lopez is great and Out of Sight. But that being said, I'll say I liked Carla Gugino even more in this role in the TV show they did of Karen Sisko, with Robert Forster playing the Dennis Farina character. But yeah, Out of Sight is the better of the two and does deserve to move on. But I love Snake Eyes. I think it's super underrated. I think the production design, the cinematography, and the performances from both Cage and Gary Sinise. And speaking of Carla Gugino, she's in this too.
Yeah, she's in Snake Eyes. And I was going to say, it's also a Luis Guzman versus Luis Guzman. He's in both of these movies.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Hey, give her Louis.
I love Snake Eyes. It's super underrated. I'll give it a vote so that it's not a complete shutout.
Okay.
JPO.
Yeah, it probably would have been. I don't mind Snake Eyes, as Steven said. Actually, it looks good. It's well shot and everything. But yeah, Out of Sight is something that really worked me the first time I saw it, maybe a decade ago. I was like, oh shit, where has this been? As Jonathan said, it's steamy, it's fun, it's sexy, it's good chemistry between the two leads here. Good ensemble cast here. Again, just good script too. It's based on Elmer Leonard novel, he's a really good novelist. Written by Scott Frankel, who, hey Jordan, here's to make it bump up your watch list. Went on to write Logan. So he's a good writer.
Yes. There you go.
So yeah, it's a dope film.
It's a great
film.
script.
Gets my vote. It's a good script, well acted, shot, everything. Yeah.
If it makes it a Friday, I'll bust my 4K out open and I'll watch it. So
it's another one that it's been a few years where I actually got to do it myself. I want to.
Yeah. No,
I'm a big Steven Soderbergh fan. He's probably in my top 7 or 8 directors.
He's good at eclectic cast too. He's a good casting guy.
One of the it's definitely one of his best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie Out of Sight is out of sight to me. I just haven't got around to it.
I thought they're going to use a slang term that it was out of sight. Yeah.
I really enjoyed Snake Eyes. I think it was a lot of fun, so I'm going to go Snake Eyes.
All right, but out of sight, we'll take it for this
Yeah, it
one.
just occurred to me another eye matchup. Well, we had one in 1999, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Snake Eyes, Out of Sight.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Fuck off. Yeah, The Matrix.
Matrix.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like one of the most worthless remakes ever made. Yeah, stupid.
I mean, it's kind of interesting in this experimental way.
It's
Just not-
interesting to watch, but it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. All
Got
right.
Suicide Kings up against The Siege.
Oh, more Bruce Willis and Denzel. All right, Jordan.
I think I've seen The Siege. I think, but is it about a terrorist attack or like what is it?
It's a terrorist attack in New York. Yeah, it's kind of a couple years more. Yeah.
There's a bus. Yeah, bus bomb.
Yeah. So I've seen it, but I've only seen it once, and I remember it being really good. I just never seen Suicide Kings, so I'll go.
You're kind of underwater, Jordan.
What did he
Get
say?
closer to your microphone. Yeah.
I'll go with The Siege.
There you go. Yeah.
Jonathan.
Well, another matchup of meh movies. I was a little disappointed on Suicide Kings. I just think that it is one of those Tarantino rip-offs. You know, it was. Look, Pulp Fiction was like the quintessential movie of the '90s, and filmmakers were trying to rip off Pulp Fiction, and ultimately it fails. And The Siege, I understand what it was going for, but I think the storytelling was a little flimsy and tiresome in the third act, and it was just approaching autopilot. And I get what it was going for, and it becomes a little standard regarding like standoffs and such. And Willis was okay in the movie, but really Denzel and Ed Benning, they're really great. And here we go, another civil action casting. Tony Shalhoub, he's in it, and yeah, mark another one for a civil action. And he's good in it as well. He is Denzel's partner in the movie, but he's also one of a father of one of the people that was unjustifiably taken for to be arrested in the third act because they're just finding Arabs just because, and that is Willis's character's intention. This is a tough one. I'm gonna vote The Siege because at least it's well directed and is really well acted, and to be honest, it does kind of hold up in some degree in terms of themes and topics, especially today. So, The Siege.
Yeah. Steven.
Haven't seen Suicide Kings, but I love The Siege. I think it's great. I mean, not as good as the other two movies that Denzel Washington and Edward Zwick made. You know, Courage Under Fire and Glory, but still, I thought it was still excellent. So I'll go with The Siege.
Yeah. JPO.
Oh, come on, guys. Siege. It's subpar at best. Suicide King. No, but for real, the season not hold me.
Cowbell.
I thought it kind of dragged. Siege definitely needs more cowbell. It needs something.
Yeah, I agree.
It didn't totally work for me and got me to that next level or any level really, second gear kind of thing. Suicide Kings, yeah, it's also a bit disappointing, but I enjoyed the cat and mouse. You know what I mean? They got Christopher Walken held hostage. He's kind of telling them, hey, it's in your best favor to let me go. A little back and forth. Some fun character actors from the 90s, you know, Jay Moore when he was in 12 movies a year too. You get Big Bang Theory's Johnny Galecki. I believe Dennis Leary is also like a henchman. So I'm going to go Suicide Kings. It held my interest more, and I at least was interested in seeing where this was going. Is it that kind of 90s overly pulpy type film? Yeah, but at least it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say here?
Yeah, I haven't seen the Suicide Kings, but I think we missed the opportunity to not do the later series last week because The Siege is set on November the 6th.
It is.
It's so just so it'll be funny timing for them. But I have watched The Siege. It's one of the random movies that's on Disney Plus for me. I had a lot of fun with The Siege. I think it's good. So The Siege is my vote here.
fun with the
Yeah.
Siege.
Yeah, the Siege is fun for the whole family. Yeah.
Fun?
On Disney.
Wow.
Never,
I would never have thought
thought I'd
describe the
associate that
Siege
word.
as fun.
Yeah, that's right.
Put that on the VHS.
Whoa.
These are both kind of even for me. Yeah, Suicide Kings. I have it on DVD. I've watched it once. Yeah, it's definitely got that like indie Pulp Fiction, post like '94 thing going on. Trying to be like have like an edgy script and edgy characters. It's okay. And the Siege is also, I think, an okay movie with some good performances. So it's pretty close, but I'll go the Siege. I'm more likely to rewatch that. So
yeah, sounds good.
The Siege.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Sorry. Sorry.
Christopher Walken ain't got King Kong.
We've got Practical Magic up against Pleasantville.
Okay.
All right, Jonathan.
Okay. Practical Magic. Okay. There are two audiences for this. So you can guess where I'm going with this. Look, my sister enjoys it. Okay. A lot of girls I know enjoy Practical Magic. There are some elements that I do enjoy. But as a whole film, overall, it didn't quite work for me. Nicole Kidman actually is very interesting and funny as it goes along, as it progresses. And she's unpredictable. But I think it's just tonally all over the place. I think it wants to be funny, it wants to be serious, it wants to be romantic. It didn't know what it wanted to be. But as a sisterly film between Bullock and Kidman, it's kind of interesting. So it's okay. I mean, it's at least a pleasant October watch. Pleasantville, it is one of the very best movies of 1998. I think that it uses that premise of going into the television set in the 1950s and uses that premise very well thematically, and I did not know where it was going at all. And once it concludes, I thought it was all right. I get it, and I loved it. And another stacked cast: Reese Witherspoon, Tobey Maguire, and here we go, a civil action. William H. Macy.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
William H. Macy's in it, and Joan Allen. Joan Allen, J.T. Walsh. Yeah, great cast. Oh, and oh god, what's his name? Jeff Daniels. Yeah, he's in it as well.
Yeah, was this
Walker,
J.T. Walsh's last
one of his
movie?
early roles.
Yes, J.T. Walsh. This is one of his last movies for this year for sure. This
And Giovanni Ribisi's sister, Marissa Ribisi.
Yeah, this one, and I think
Really?
Yeah.
The Negotiator was another one of his last ones. So I think Pleasantville is an original movie. If you love WandaVision, you'll definitely love Pleasantville. So Pleasantville gets my vote. Definitely one of the best movies in 1998.
Yeah.
Is there Ralph Boner in it?
No, but Steven, what do you say?
Yeah, I enjoy Practical Magic, especially the chemistry between Bullock and Kidman. But this is pretty easy. Pleasantville is one of the best films of '98. So yeah, pretty. So Pleasantville by pretty wide margin.
Yeah. JPO.
Yeah, by an even wider margin. I've never seen Practical Magic. It's a blind spot. So yeah, give it a Pleasantville. Very interesting premise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don Knotts. Also, I'll say Don Knotts.
Yeah, Don Knotts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually fits right in this. Yeah.
And one of the best uses of color versus black and white.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Oh, he's Malcolm.
Muted.
Yeah, no, I was distracted a little bit. I've seen Practical Magic. I do not remember anything about it. I see they play the clip of the whole margarita scene as so much at the pub. It's like O2. It's like every now and then there's a question like, "What scene is this movie from?" It's like, well, I've seen it many times. Anyway, I really enjoyed Pleasantville. It's one of those movies I watched a lot growing up. It's like, and it's one of those ones like, it's really hard to find on like physical media in that because I do want to actually own it, but I haven't had much luck finding it recently. But I think it's great. So Pleasantville gets my vote.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
No, it's pretty easy for me. Yeah, Practical Magic. Watched it once. Was pretty bored. But yeah, Pleasantville is one of my favorites in '98 as well. That movie has aged very, very well. Also, and yeah, it's one of those ones that I recommend to people a lot. Like I'm like, hey, you want to know like a really underrated movie that'll start out as kind of goofy and silly, but will get you in the feels like near the end of the movie and will really hook you, into the drama and the story. Like watch Pleasantville. It's great. Yeah, it's excellent, and I think you should go far here. So yeah, I'll go Pleasantville.
Yeah, so I watched Pleasantville a lot when I was younger. This came out like when I was in like middle school or something like that. But yeah, and it's really fun seeing these characters in these different roles. You see like Tobey Maguire and Reese are just kind of the ones sucked into their kind of know both worlds. But then like William H. Macy plays like a kind of just like oblivious guy. Same with Jeff Daniels being the like guy at the 50s like diner, the like soda shop or whatever. Huh? And then like they're like introducing all these different things like sex and swearing, and then when they introduce that, then they turn color because it's like
Paul Walker
like outside of their world. Yeah. Or like the basketball scene where they can't miss a shot. They're all shooting and it goes in over and over again. And of course that infamous Joan Allen, she learns what masturbation is, and then she starts turning it into color. so yeah. but yeah, I think that it's a lot of fun, and Practical Magic is it's just whatever. So I'll go Pleasantville.
All right.
I like the love for Pleasantville. Maybe
yes. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
We've got Wild Things up against Galaxy Quest.
Interesting.
Oh man.
Interesting. Fun for the whole family. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh boy. Steven?
I said I would vote for a '98 movie against a '99 movie if I thought the '98 movie was good, even though it has that one fun scene. I never thought that Wild Things was a good movie. So I'll go with Galaxy Quest.
Yep. JPO. You might have stepped away for a minute.
Okay. All right. Malcolm.
I'm gonna Malcolm. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen Wild Things. It's I kind of think the movie is decent. Like it's one of those ones like I mean I know it's not overly a good movie, but it's kind of a good vision for me. And I know I'm pretty sure Evan Ritchie said it's good vision for him as well. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't vote for it over Galaxy Quest. I think Galaxy Quest is great. So Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. Well, Austin, what do you say?
We'll go back to JBO for a second. He's back. So, what you got, buddy?
I'll go Wild Things.
Wild Things. Take a walk on the wild side, right?
Yeah.
I'll vote for the '99 movie this time because Wild Things is very gimmicky, kind of based around one or two specific sequences. Not a great movie. I know it's got a cult following, but it's not very good. I'll go Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting because I don't know, like I really like Galaxy Quest, but I kind of like Wild Things. I don't know. It's more of like a guilty pleasure, and it's got those scenes with the two girls, but it also has like Bill Murray in there and Kevin Bacon and stuff. So yeah, I'll show some love to Wild Things. Sure, why not? Jonathan.
All right, just in time. All right. Okay. Wild Things. It is trash. However, it is entertaining trash. It's a guilty pleasure. I have fun with it. It's a lot of fun. Nev Campbell, right? Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
However, I think Kevin Bacon steals the movie for me. I think Kevin Bacon is really having a lot of fun. Matt Dillon, Bill Murray.
Yep.
Yeah. Denise Richards, at least she's capable. At least she's capable in this movie. Because I'm not a big fan.
At least she's fun to look at. That's all I can say.
I mean, she's fine in it. But I got to go with Galaxy Quest. This is still one of the superb films of 1999. And Sigourney Weaver, come on. Galaxy Quest.
Dude,
Yeah,
Sigourney Weaver in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
So,
replay that a lot of times with Wild Things in Galaxy Quest.
that's right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. But I have a thing for Missy Pyle in Galaxy Quest too. I think she's super
Yeah.
cute in that movie also.
Yeah.
So,
She's really
yeah.
good in the movie.
She
All
was
right,
super
but,
cute in person when I met her.
Galaxy Quest.
Oh, I thought it was a tie. Okay, I was distracted on the.
Nope, you were the
Okay.
you were the kind of the near one, yeah.
We've got Deep Impact up against Prince of Egypt.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is pretty easy. JPO.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
JPO, if you're there.
I'm here. I'll go Deep Impact.
Okay.
Okay.
Malcolm.
Malcolm, yeah.
Yeah. Deep Impact is fine. Like it's a good disaster movie, but I think Moses will be able to save people from the tsunami by splitting it in half easily. And yeah, like Prince of Egypt is one of those animated like Bible movies I didn't expect a lot from, but it's kind of really enjoyable. And once again, it kind of has a set cast, but I'm pretty sure William H. Macy is also in that as well. Maybe I'm wrong, actually.
I
don't know if he is.
And what?
I know
Deep
Val
Impact.
Kilmer's in it. Yeah.
Which one?
Isn't Ray Fiennes in it too?
Ray Fiennes is in it.
Ray
for-
Fiennes
yeah.
is in the Prince of
Yeah.
Egypt.
Yeah, no, William H. Macy wasn't in
Nope.
But it's our second Sandra Bullock movie. Oh, Practical
Yeah.
Magic.
And by the way, speaking of a civil action, Robert Duvall, Deep Impact.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Gotta find
there
some
you go.
connection.
Jeff Goldblum, we've also talked about before, is in Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed Prince of Egypt. I think it's right. And I really like the song that Mariah Carey really did for it as well. So I'm gonna go Prince of Egypt.
That's a great song.
Yeah. Austin.
No, yeah, I Armageddon is the superior of the two. I'm sorry, Deep Impact. Every time I watch it every couple of years, I want it to be better than it is. It just isn't. It takes forever to get going. I think Taylor Leone's really bad in that movie. I think she's very miscast for what she is, and she's not very good. And man, yeah, the third act is okay once it gets to the point, but the space stuff is not as interesting as the space stuff in Armageddon. You know, the mission that they're on is just not as good, and the disaster scenes I think are just not as good. So, yeah, here I'll pretty easily go Prince of Egypt. Great movie.
Yeah. So Deep Impact is like if Armageddon was a B movie or something. It's just not as good. Yeah, but it's not like the worst movie ever. But it's definitely not as good as a Prince of Egypt. The Prince of Egypt is a lot of fun, and like funny enough, it's one of the few. I mean, there's a few animated movies that I really do watch for the music, and this is kind of one of them. Like it just has really great music all throughout. Like the Mariah Carey one, but then you got like Deliver Us. You got the song when she's sending the baby Moses down the river. You get Playing with the Big Boys. You get like a lot of fun stuff, and I also really like Steve Martin and Martin Short too. They were in this thing, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Prince of Egypt. Probably one of the better DreamWorks movies. So yeah, but Jonathan.
Actually, if you think about it, it's a disaster movie matchup. If you think about it,
yeah,
hard.
it is true. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, all the locusts and all the fire and all that stuff.
Fire.
Deep Impact, I like, but it has some good performances. Yeah, I do agree. Taylor Leone is the weakest performance of the lot, but I like Robert Duvall. I like Morgan Freeman as the president. He's great. The romance subplot, it's okay. But no, the disaster sequence directed by Pay It Forward's Mimi Leader. I got to bring that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's pretty sensational, but it's actually it is sad, like Armageddon in a way. So, yeah, I like it. However, The Prince of Egypt is amazing. I think this would be my animated feature of the year if the Oscar were to exist that time. I think it's stunning animation, fantastic voice acting, Great songs, great score by Hans Zimmer. What was it? If You Believe, that's the song, right? That's the one that won best song the Oscars. So rightfully so. I'm gonna vote The Prince of Egypt. Definitely one of the stronger films of 1998.
Yep. Steven.
You know what? I'll give my vote to Deep Impact just because I think that movie gets lost in the Armageddon versus Deep Impact. I think it tries, it's less goofy than Armageddon, and that's why people like Armageddon more. I happen to love both, so I'll give it to Deep Impact.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still Prince of Egypt.
In this case, Hope doesn't survive.
Yeah. but Armageddon has a sexy scene between Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler. That's like really cheesy, but still kind of
animal crackers, right?
Yeah, the animal crackers. Yeah.
Just dancing around Liv Tyler's belly button. Yeah.
But we've got the 90s non-musical Les Mis up against Hope Floats.
So,
oh, geez.
I wanted to ask you. It's like when I saw this, like, what is this?
Oh,
it's a pass, is what it is.
No, it's not. I like the Les Mis for with Liam
Same here.
Neeson
I like
and
it
Jeffrey
too.
Rush. I actually like this movie.
You know what? I would vote.
I haven't seen Hope Floats. It's definitely on my list to watch, but I actually really enjoyed the 90s version of Les Mis, and because I think it's really good because I think Liam Neeson is great as Jean Valjean, and it's a really good like direct adaptation of the book. More, and it's just and I think they do a really good job. Like, and it's one of those ones like, especially a lot of these classic things they've made into like books that turned into like big musicals. It's always good to see the non-musical version of that too, because I'd like to see them like remake the non-musical Phantom of the Opera at some stage as well. So I'm gonna go Les Mis on this.
Well, they kind of did, sort of. Didn't they do a Gerard Butler one?
Yeah, but that's the musical. I'm talking about the non-musical, like straight.
Oh, I can't remember if that had that much music in it. I guess it kind of did.
Yeah.
But Austin.
Pass on both of these because we watched that Les Mis in school. I was bored to tears, fell asleep, and Hope Floats is boring too. So don't care. Hope Floats, sure.
Okay. Wow.
They did a thing where on Conan where Max Weinberg shot a Hope Floats box with a rifle, and then it was Jack McBrayer under the thing, and it was a blooper. That's what I'll go with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I actually like the Les Miserables also because like way less singing. I do not like the Hugh Jackman one at all. I hate that movie, and because it's just nonstop singing from beginning to end. It's like knock that off. Like I know some people like singing, but like I don't know if anyone wants to see a movie that's singing from beginning to end with not a single like just a word of talking in it. I mean, come on, you gotta have at least some little like a chance to catch your breath or something. But so yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna vote for Les Mis. But Jonathan,
you know what's worse than the singing is this. All right, this is worse. Having my face in the camera for 2 hours. Like, look at that. See? Having my face in front of you like that.
Right.
Anyway, I've never seen this 90s version, but I've heard it's good. Hope Floats, Austin's right. It's boring. It's a boring film. Just nothing generated for me quite well, even though Gina Rowlands, the late great Gina Rowlands, does give a good performance. And Mae Whitman, though, as the little girl, holy crap. There's a scene towards the end, probably one of the best child acting scenes I have ever seen. And it is so dark and realistic that it's basically, I'll give it away because Hope Floats is not that great of a movie.
Yeah.
Basically, the father comes back. So the daughter's with Sandra Bullock. They move into the mother's house, Gina Rowlands, and father comes back trying to get custody of the daughter, and then the father just isn't up to his responsibility quite yet, and unfortunately, the daughter wants to go with the father. However, he leaves and she just bawls out crying and crying, seeing that dad leave in his car. And it looks realistic. It is.
Oh, wow.
It makes you look it up. It's in the YouTube.
Yeah.
It'll make you cry for sure, that scene. But it's not a great movie. Directed by Forrest Whitaker. Too gentle of a movie. Just So I'm gonna give Les Mis the benefit of the doubt here. So I'm gonna vote Les Mis.
Yeah. Steven?
I don't even remember if I saw Hope Floats. It never really looked appealing to me. But Les Mis is good. Liam Neeson, Jeffrey Rush, and also I've always been a huge Claire Danes fan. So yeah, I'll give my vote to the '98 version of Les Mis.
Yeah. JPO.
I assumed this had singing, so I didn't see it. So Hope Floats.
All right. Well,
Still has some singing, I think, in it, but
Hope Floats
not
a
the way the
little
other
bit.
one was.
A little bit because Harry Connick Jr. is in it.
Well, no, I mean Les Mis.
No, there's no singing at all in that one.
Oh, there's no singing? Okay.
It's straight from the book.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could have sworn it maybe had like a couple of songs, but I guess not.
Okay.
What are the
Les Mis.
All right.
4-2 Les Mis.
You've got Mail up against Sliding Doors.
You've got Mail.
Sliding Doors. I remember Sliding Doors being decent.
I've never seen it. Don't know.
So
I know what it's about, but
Sliding Doors is one of the very mediocre movies I watched for this. It is very mediocre.
it's one of those alternate dimensions thing or like timelines stories.
Yeah, the alternate timeline, sort of like the Family Man, where he gets to do two different, where she gets to do two different things. But set in like London, and Gwyneth Paltrow's British accent throws me off. Like she's doing a British accent.
Like Shakespeare in Love.
yeah, just kind of like nah.
Okay.
But surprisingly, like a lot of these movies are really hard to find on streaming for this bracket. So I just watched it because it was one of the ones that was available, and then that's just one.
Anyway, so
you've got Mail wins or what? Yeah.
You've got Mail.
I would have gone Sliding Doors. I like it. I like it more.
You've got Mail.
Sliding Doors is decently rated, but I'm voting you got Mail.
You got Mail. You got Mail. JPO's voting. You got Mail. Yeah, you got Mail. Our
At
second Dave
least for the
Chappelle.
late,
second Dave Chappelle movie.
I like that. Yeah, at least for the guy who did You've Got Mail. I mean, he recently passed.
And also, I was gonna say that. Yeah, the guy who did the voice for You Got Mail passed like last week. Yeah.
We've got the Rugrats movie up against Stepmom.
Dude, what are these matches? What the fuck is going on?
This is weird.
Rugrats.
Jesus Christ.
This is weird.
God.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where to go with this one actually.
It's on me first, and yeah, Stepmom's boring also, and the Rugrats movie I don't care. So, Rugrats, I guess. Good for you, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go for the Rugrats movie for nostalgia's sake. I mean, people like that grew up in the '90s were like ranting right about the Rugrats. I never connected with the Rugrats. That show did nothing for me. So, but I'm still gonna vote for it here because I'd rather watch that than a boring ass movie about a stepmom and a daughter. So, sorry, but Steven, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's actually a lot. It's deeper and darker than you think about stepmom. Yeah, because there's a twist that it's pretty sad, actually. Directed by Chris Columbus. Yikes. The Rugrats movie, it is my favorite, but it's not saying much. It's just okay. And stepmom, I don't really care for. Although I did like Susan Sarandon's performance. I guess stepmom. I'll just make it interesting. Stepmom, but again, this is a matchup that I don't really care about. So.
Yeah.
If you remember, the Rugrats kind of has a banger of a soundtrack. It has that Blackstreet song that's like "Take Me There, Wanna Go There, Take Me There." That's
okay.
like kind of decent, but yeah. But Steven.
I mean, yeah, stepmom is just kind of meh.
Yeah.
So I'll go with
Rugrats.
Rugrats. Yeah.
Yeah. GPU.
The movie was disappointing as a Rugrats fan, but I'm still gonna give my vote here. Rugrats.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah, haven't got around to seeing Stepmom, but I grew up with Rugrats. I love the Rugrats movie. I think it's great. So the Rugrats movie.
Yeah.
I know, Rugrats. There you go.
All right, Rugrats.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my
Audition,
God,
I've been
please.
Star
Oh,
Trek
come on.
Audition.
This matchup.
Oh, this is easy for me.
Well,
fairly easy, but it's interesting. Jordan.
yeah. So I'm a big Star Trek guy, and I actually really like Insurrection. Is probably my second favorite of the Next Generation movies. But I recently saw Audition for the first time earlier this year, and that movie gets dark, it gets crazy. It's like a really cool, like I think revenge movie, and it's just like, yeah, like it's really really good. So I got to go with Audition. Maybe like the best foreign movie of like this era. So yeah, I'm gonna with Audition. But Jonathan.
Star Trek Insurrection. I think it just plays like an okay extended TV episode.
It's just a long episode. It's not horrible, but it's just a long episode.
It's an okay extended episode. Really,
there are 2-part episodes of TNG that are better than this movie.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's true. But because compared to this one, I saw the episode for the first time called Chain of Command.
Yeah, no, that one's better than Insurrection.
That should have been a movie.
That one's good.
Yes,
that should have been a movie. And with Ronnie Cox, right? Ronnie Cox is Jellicoe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so it's okay. I mean, look, it's not as worse as Nemesis. Let's just say that. But I did like F. Murray Abraham in this as the villain. At least he's good. But I think the story is it's a little underwhelming, especially after First Contact, for sure. I mean, yeah. Jordan's right. Audition gets darker and darker as it goes along. It's a psychological slow burn to a very disturbing payoff that made me scream. And rightfully so. There is a little better foreign film here, but I do like Audition a lot. So Audition gets my vote.
Yeah. Steven, what do you say?
I haven't seen Audition.
Ooh, that's good.
But I actually love Star Trek Insurrection. I mean, the criticism of it being like an extended episode of the show. I mean, Star Trek The Next Generation is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. So
me too.
Yeah, same here.
Me too.
That's
Me
not
too.
a,
But that movie should be better.
that's not a criticism for me.
Okay, it's an underwhelming extended TV episode.
I really enjoyed it.
I think it's fun. They're doing stuff with like cloaking and like cool weapons. And
I think especially it's really fun because of the planet that they're in affects them by and how it affects each individual characters is a lot of fun. And plus I think the action is good. So I'm gonna go with Star Trek Insurrection.
Yeah. GPO.
We're definitely split on this Star Trek movie, by the way. I'm with Pez and Jonathan. After the really strong First Contact, I was disappointed in this. I get what they're saying about an extended episode because it's an extended like mid-season okay episode. Like this isn't like when you do a movie, it should be like a finale. It should be like holy shit, this was great. This was just like season 3, episode 7, okay. Like it's fun and there's moments in it, but it is something I want to go back to often. But it's the movie I saw, so it gets my vote.
Yeah. If this was an actual Star Trek discussion episode, I could go like in a deep dive of some things that make this movie really cool. But I'm not going to do that because it's a vote in here. But Malcolm, what do you say?
You're going underwater, Jordan. You need to face your mic. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not even that far away from my mic. I'm like a foot away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen Audition. It's one of those movies that technically should have been in like either 2000 2001 because for whatever reason this came up on the list for 98. But I tried and I but so we left it here because Peasant
Oh, was it not released in 98?
I'm actually with you on Audition's release date. This was confusing.
Yeah.
This one was
It
confusing.
says 1999 when you Google it.
Yeah, well,
January
that was the
1999.
festival release, but the wide release in Japan was 2000. But it's weird. It's here. We left it here because they really like the movie. We didn't have it in those other ones anyway.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it. I've finally seen all the Star Trek movies this year. And I actually quite like most of them. And Insurrection, I think, is a lot of fun. I had no connection with the TV show, so I had no idea what the TV show episodes were like. So I thought it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to go Star Trek Insurrection.
Yeah. For someone who hasn't seen the show, you'll probably like it. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean the thing is, look, Generations felt epic. It was Kirk and Picard coming together. It felt like a big thing. Yeah, First Contact was a big follow up to the Borg storyline. It was really great. You know, follow up to all the Picard stuff. Like it felt big, felt like a horror movie at certain parts. And then this was just like, yeah, it was fine while you're watching it, but like it should have been better. Like it just should have. Like
I disagree on Generations. I think that movie was disappointing.
I think that movie's entertaining as fuck, but
yeah, I agree.
I still think that movie's
I watched it over this.
It's flawed.
Yeah,
I'm half and half.
I watch it over this any day. Like
I like some aspects of
but like anyway, yeah, but Audition's great, and yeah, if you haven't seen it, you really should. If you get squeamish, maybe don't watch it, but it's very, very good. So I'll give it Audition. But that gives it a tie, and it's a tie to me, so I'll put through Audition.
Hell yeah.
Sorry. It's a better movie in 1996 coming up. 96.
Yeah.
Right, we've got Bulworth up against Almost Heroes.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Jonathan.
Oh, okay. Never seen Almost Heroes, so I assume I picked the better Chris Farley movie. So Bulworth, I've seen it one time. I kind of liked it. It's all right. I don't remember much about it. I think this is directed by Warren Beatty, right? I think this is yeah. And starring him. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm just gonna default to Bulworth here. It's fine.
Steve.
I love Bulworth, and I haven't seen Almost Heroes, and it looked pretty bad from the previews. So I'll definitely go with Bulworth.
Yep. GPO.
I went to watch Bulworth last night. I couldn't find it, so Almost Heroes was my vote. It has its moments. It's unfortunately the swan song for our boy Farley. Yeah, it's a year of Friends, by the way. Like we've talked about at least every friend once. So
yeah,
far.
Schwimmer's been in a couple.
At least all the males.
Blanc had Lost in Space. Yeah, Perry has this one. Yeah.
And have any of them been good?
No.
Okay.
No, not really.
It's like the women of Friends has better filmography than the men.
Well, we come across last year with Office Space, Jennifer Aniston.
Tournament fight idea. Friends cast.
Hey.
Friends movies.
Office Space would have won it easily.
I haven't seen Almost Heroes. I'm kind of intrigued by it. I do want to see it, but I had a lot of fun with Bulworth. It's a really great political satire movie about this politician who tries to set up an assassination attempt on himself, and it's just a lot of fun. Like Don Cheadle's in here as well, and yeah, so I'm gonna go Bulworth.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin.
I've seen Bulworth once. I think it was too young to kind of get the satire of it when I saw it because I remember renting it in like '01 or something like that, and it just I didn't click with it. I probably need to go back and watch it. I saw Almost Heroes in theaters. There was a new theater that opened up. They did a free movie night of all the new releases. Everybody went to go watch Dr. Dolittle, the Eddie Murphy movie, and only a couple of us went to go watch Almost Heroes because I was a Farley guy. It's funny while you're watching it. I think it's got a decent cast. Eugene Levy's in there. He's all right. There's a few it's very wacky 1998 stuff. It's funny while you're watching it. I'll give it Almost Heroes.
Yeah. I think the thing about Almost Heroes for me is that the cast is so just like ho hum, kind of doing their thing. They're like exploring the old west. But then you have Chris Farley just coming out of nowhere and doing his Chris Farley thing and being over the top and just going like ham on everything and just like it just makes it fun, funny to me for like shock value kind of thing, or like. There's a funny scene where he has to go get the eagle's eggs, and he like goes to this whole thing where he's climbing up a mountain trying to get the eagle's eggs. But then he's so hungry and starving to death. But by the time he gets up there, that he just cracks it open and eats it. He's supposed to bring it back for everyone else for like medicine or something like that, I think. And yeah, I haven't seen Bulworth. I had the same thing as JPO. I just couldn't find it anywhere. So I tried to download it, and probably by now the torrent's probably done, but I couldn't get it done in time. So maybe I'll watch it post show, maybe. But for now, I'll vote Almost Heroes.
All right, let's tie to Jordan.
Well, I got to go with the one I've seen, Almost Heroes, because I'm a Farley guy. So Almost Heroes, let's go.
I will say Bulworth is another one. It's on Disney Plus, New Zealand.
Oh yeah, oh geez.
That's it. Oh,
all right, there we go. Nice.
Right.
All right, we are there. So let's speed it up, you guys, and have a little fun. Speed round time.
But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
Greasy fast speed. All right, so the winners of this round right here will all be in the Sweet 16. So they will all survive to Friday. So we'll see them again, and then we'll go just to the finish from there. So, Steven, what do we got? Shakespeare in Love and the Borrowers.
Shakespeare in Love.
JPO.
Shakespeare.
All right, Malcolm.
Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Shakespeare in Love. Don't care.
Pass on this one.
Yeah.
Shakespeare, sure.
All right. I'll give it to the best picture winner. At least make it a Friday. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Jonathan.
Shakespeare sweep.
Okay, there you go.
Wouldn't it be funny
I love that movie.
if Saving Private Ryan also should probably make it to the championship when we get a Shakespeare in Love versus Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
That'll be, I don't know, it'll be bloody.
Put the real winner through this time? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Wedding Singer, U.S. Marshals, JPO.
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer. Malcolm.
Wedding Singer.
U.S. Marshals, Jordan.
Wedding Singer. Let's go. Jonathan.
I want to grow old with you. The Wedding Singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Steven.
U.S. Marshals.
Okay. Close, but Wedding Singer on Friday.
It's a surprise.
Right.
Right close.
Yeah, Breaking It Divine up against
Lebowski. All right, Malcolm.
Shit.
Yeah, this is low-key tough for me because like Breaking It Divine I do think is an underrated comedy and that just lightly I'm gonna go Breaking It Divine.
Big Lebowski. Jordan.
I'll just vote Big Lebowski because I want to like take something and watch it, like take some mushrooms and watch the Big Lebowski. It's all trippy, so I'll go with that. But Jonathan.
So I was doing my impromptu list. This is number 10 and 11. But I gotta be fair and go with I've seen it more times. Waking Night Divine, I highly recommend it, but I gotta go Big Lebowski.
Yep. Steven.
Big Lebowski.
Yep. And JPO.
Big Lebowski.
Okay, Lebowski.
Big Lebowski.
Okay.
Enemy of the State up against Mulan.
Okay.
It's a tough
All
one.
right. Me first, Enemy of the State. Jordan.
Mulan, hands down. Jonathan.
You know what? Gene Hackman, Enemy of the State.
Steven.
This is the hardest one yet, but I hate voting yes, Enemy of the State, but I gotta go with Mulan.
Okay.
GPO.
Yeah, give me my 10 seconds. Let me think about this. I'm gonna go Mulan.
All right.
Right.
Hands down, Enemy of the State.
Oh shit!
Wow, we have a tie, Jonathan. Click on you.
Why can't I have the tiebreaker on this?
No, this is hard. This is a very hard matchup for me. You know what?
And switch. Just saying.
Or you
Tony
can say the
Scott,
same,
Enemy of the State.
There you go.
Oh, you.
Enemy of the State.
This was tough.
Come
That was
on.
tough. That was really
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
yeah. At least give it a chance. A chance for Friday.
All right, we got
I can't get Mulan to do anything in this
against
tournament.
Icefield, the movie.
Okay. Faculty, please.
The faculty wins, right? Spice World got through easy last time.
Come on.
Yeah, my internet crapped out, so I wasn't able to vote in the round with Spice
Yeah.
Girl. But because I hadn't seen the other movie, I still would have picked the other movie.
Yeah.
Oh, this was
Yeah.
Pie, right? Pie?
Yeah.
But
All right,
Yeah.
everybody's in the faculty. Okay, yeah, the faculty. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Easy.
All right, so at least it makes it to Friday. All right, good.
All right, got the Truman Show up against Dr. Dolittle.
Truman.
Oh, Truman. Yeah.
Truman. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Truman, that's my nephew's name, so I gotta vote for him. Truman.
Mm-hmm.
Truman Show won my top 64, so
That's right.
All right, we've got Ants up against I Still Know What You Did Last Time.
Who's going to make it to the championship? All right, Jordan, which one?
Man, we're gonna have effing ants in there, not Mulan. Come on, that is a joke.
That's not guaranteed. How do you know that?
Well, at least I'm voting for ants because I know what you did last summer. It's just boring. So, but Jonathan.
Ants.
Yep. Steven.
So Ants is the better movie. So if it moves on, I'm fine with that. But I've seen I Still Know a lot more, and it's a guilty pleasure. So I'm going with I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. JPO.
I still know what you did last summer.
Yep. Malcolm.
The movie's just called Ants, not Effing Ants, Jordan. But I'm going I Still Know What We Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
And it's not going to make it to instead of Mulan because I'm voting for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Hey, Jordan, do you want to
What do I
last mine or?
No, I don't care about either of these movies all that much. So, whatever.
I'm not going to walk out because at least Jack Black, at least his clips are entertaining.
We always got to have one or two where it's just like that made it to the championship. What?
Yeah, the annoying thing is that
What are you doing?
made it.
Seriously, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Fallen up against The Water Boy.
Ooh, tough matchup. Yeah, Jonathan.
Fallen.
Steven.
That ending, and also time is on my side. Fallen.
JPO.
Waterboy.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
The Water Boy.
Fallen.
Yeah. I gotta go with some high quality H2O Waterboy.
Okay, it's a tie to Steven.
All right.
He's not gonna vote
Fallen.
for it. Waterboy might be, as far as like sheer amount of laughs that I had in the theater, in my top like 3. So
I think if Henry Winkler is the best thing about that movie. I don't. Otherwise, it's kind of meh.
Yeah, I agree. I think Sandler's like a one joke.
You said that already.
You got Blade up against American History X.
Ooh, well, he's not going to make it. Steven.
Love Blade, but American History X is my top 10 of the year. So American History X.
Mm-hmm. GPO.
Blade.
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, Blade.
Oh man,
these are both really good. I'll go American History X. We don't see it as often as we probably should, and Blade will come up again for some other topics.
And Edward Norton is this. It might
So
be
damn good. Yeah,
It might be his best performance.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Yeah, I do not care about Blade, so I'm gonna go with American History X. And I gotta talk to Edward Furlong about this movie.
You haven't seen Blade, but anyways, John.
I've seen Blade. No, I've seen it. I haven't seen Blade 2. I've seen Blade 1.
You said you saw Blade Trinity and like nothing else.
No, I saw Blade 1 and Blade.
No. I can verify. I remember him saying he's seen Blade and Blade Trinity.
Yeah, but I haven't seen the second one.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Actually, surprisingly even for me. You know what? Just because it is one of the best performances of the year, it's not one of my favorite movies in '98. A little overpraised, but American History X.
All right, American History X.
I would much rather see Blade in Deadpool Wolverine. Like, I'm mishearing the word retarded. that was like a really funny moment.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I thought you said retarded.
Okay.
Got Armageddon up against Dirty Work.
Shit, this is the toughest match so far.
Really?
Yeah, it might be. I like both these
It's
movies
a little tough, but yeah.
JP?
Yeah.
I'll go Armageddon.
Malcolm.
Armageddon.
Yeah, I'll just have to go with sheer number of times I've watched it, and we owned it on VHS when I was a kid, so Armageddon.
I got to go Dirty Work. I'm a huge Norm Macdonald fan. I love that guy. So, Dirty Work. He's a comedic genius, in my opinion. So, Jonathan.
Yeah, Dirty Work, definitely one of the biggest first-time surprises I've seen this year. I didn't expect it to like it. But I have seen Armageddon a lot of times. Defying the logic, it is one of Michael Bay's entertaining movies. So Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
Note to self: tell these guys to vote for Dirty Work next time.
Yeah, I mean, I think Michael Bay ruled in the '90s. And of course, I love "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing." It's a great song, and I think I saw this movie like 3 times in theaters in the summer of '98. So yeah, Armageddon.
I at least saw it twice. Yeah,
the classic wedding dance song. Yeah.
Don't want to close my eyes.
Next up, 6 Days, 7 Nights.
Oh,
against Out of Sight.
Yes.
Out of Sight wins.
Out of Sight. Yeah.
Out of Sight rocks.
All right. Well, good. We'll get it to Friday so I can watch my 4K. So
yeah, same here. I haven't seen that movie yet.
Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll watch my 4K.
I mean, I would have voted against it just because I haven't seen Out of Sight. So
okay.
Yeah, you'll definitely enjoy this one, Jordan.
I would vote it because I haven't seen
Out
it.
of Sight is on Paramount Plus. It's streaming.
The Matrix up against Siege.
So the Matrix.
So the Matrix, because the Siege is okay.
The Siege is mediocre.
You know what? Yeah, it deserves to be in another championship Matrix.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'll vote for the Siege.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, actually, Steven, what would you have voted for? Matrix or Siege?
Duly noted.
The Matrix is better, but my logic of if I think it's really good, a '98 movie, I'd vote for '98, and so I would have gone with the Siege.
Oh gosh.
You know, you could have just said the Siege to save in 3 sentences.
Really?
Even though the Matrix is probably better.
Oh gosh. So Malcolm.
You could have just said good.
I would have gone the Mate. I would have gone the
I'd have gone the Matrix as well. Yeah. Not for the Siege.
All right.
A better 1998 movie, maybe, but not the Siege.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got Pleasantville up against.
Oh,
shit.
fudge.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
Right.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to do the logic of it. It's a '98 movie, and I think it's really great. Pleasantville.
Yeah, I have to follow that logic for this one because I think Pleasantville is great and is good enough to maybe even win a tournament. So I'll go Pleasantville.
Yeah, I think we don't see Pleasantville on here all that often. We'll definitely see Galaxy Quest on here again for something. So I'll go with Pleasantville.
Mm-hmm.
But Jonathan.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry. I think Pleasantville was a nice appetizer for what is to come for 1999. You know, it's unique. So Pleasantville.
Okay. Steven.
I love Galaxy Quest, but I actually genuinely do think that Pleasantville is probably the better movie. And it's one of two movies, the other one will be on Wednesday, that I think are just two visually stunning movies from 1998. So Pleasantville.
Yeah. GPO.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, kind of as already said. I mean, obviously, I love Galaxy Quest, but got a lot of respect for Pleasantville. I'm going to give it to that.
Yeah.
The one that I'm talking about is a certain, a certain movie that takes place in heaven and hell.
I don't know.
Oh, is it RW? Starring RW?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
RW.
But
Robin Williams.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like Ron White. I didn't think he was in the very many movies.
I didn't want to subtly.
Tater Salad, the movie.
It's Patch
Yeah,
Adams.
right, yeah.
Hey, Patch Adams.
Yeah. He's up there with like a glass of like whiskey or whatever. Yeah.
Come to think of it, I don't think I remember Pleasantville ever being in a tournament before. I think this might be its first time appearing.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone that it might have been in.
I mean, I'll be honest. It was close to making my 64. It was close.
But we've got Prince of Egypt up against Les Miserables.
All right, me, Prince of Egypt. Jordan.
I'll go Prince of Egypt. Jonathan.
When You Believe, the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
Prince of Egypt is another visually stunning movie. So.
Yeah.
Yep. GPO.
Prince of Egypt.
All right.
Yeah.
Just so it's not a total wash, Les Mis, but
Okay. Sure. All right. All right. Prince of Egypt. What we got? One more? One or two more?
Yeah, might be one more. Did remember actually write it down.
Yeah.
What's on a win tonight?
You've got Mail up against the Rugrats movie.
Oh God. Okay.
You got mail.
You got mail.
You got mail. All right.
Yeah, I mean
the corner. I mean, you've got mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I generally like Rugrats movie more, but I'm not a big fan of You've Got Mail.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
We'll note that down, and we'll put through. You've got mail.
Noted in my log. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, why was it going to fight?
Yeah. Right.
Any objections? It'll be noted in my log.
Audition.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Jordan.
Yeah, I think this time we can clearly go audition. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go with that. But Jonathan.
Audition.
Yep. Steven.
Audition.
Yep. GPO.
Oh, it's Heroes.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I mean, I haven't seen either. The one I'm more intrigued in seeing is Almost Heroes.
Yeah. Austin.
Audition.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Made it Friday. Nice.
Okay, audition.
Yeah, I already anticipated that was going to go. I already wrote it down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have our movies that are moving on to Friday's half bracket. So now we just speed through and see what wins part one. So,
Yeah.
all right. All these movies we will see again.
Favorites.
But yeah, there's some big movies here. So, Jonathan will be up first. And what do we got? Shakespeare and Wedding Singer. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
I enjoy The Wedding Singer a little more. So The Wedding Singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're pretty even to me, but I'll go with Shakespeare in Love.
JPO is going Wedding Singer, obviously.
Ben.
Yeah, I know his boy Ben, but he's not as big a part as Wedding Singer as Sandler. It's like his favorite Sandler, he said. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Malcolm?
Shakespeare in Love.
Wedding Singer. Jordan?
Wedding Singer. Yeah.
Wedding Singer moves on. Okay.
Big Lebowski. up against Enemy of the State.
Okay. Oh, this is almost a rematch from the other night with the Coens and Tony Scott.
Really?
Literally,
That happened?
I mean, I don't know if we had this matchup specifically, but both these movies were in that
Okay.
tournament, so
Yeah.
they might have been on the same side or something. I don't think we had a match though. But Steven?
Enemy of the State.
Okay. JPO?
Big Lebowski.
Malcolm?
Enemy of the State.
I'll go Enemy of the State. Jordan?
I'll also go Enemy of the State.
Wow.
And Jonathan?
I love the love for Enemy of the State. Okay, Enemy of the State.
It does pretty well every time it shows up in a tournament, actually. It's a good movie. Yeah. They did well in our Will Smith tournament also. Will Smith Eddie Murphy tournament.
Sorry,
what are you doing?
I was trying something because I was wondering why the box here is like smaller than it normally is. Why do we see more of the background? So yeah,
It's probably because of how I've got things.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say yeah, but not a big deal. I mean, we can keep going.
How did the Dolphins win? It's the Rams. How did they?
Because the Rams are not good this year,
And the Dolphins are not good either.
yeah. But the Rams beat my Seahawks last week. Oh, fudge.
So where we at on this?
Enemy of the State.
Enemy.
5-1.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if people had voted on.
Okay.
We've got The Faculty up against The Truman Show.
Okay.
Okay. JPO.
Interesting.
Truman Show.
Malcolm.
You know what? I love The Truman Show, but I'm going to give the Faculty a chance. If The Faculty.
Yeah.
We see Truman a lot. I want to give Faculty a chance. Faculty.
Yeah, let's get the Faculty in there because of Josh Hartnett. Now he's back doing movies again. So yeah, the Faculty. Jonathan.
Truman.
Steven.
Yeah, Truman Show.
All right, it's a tie, JPO.
Oh, I legitimately was going to ask if I could change my vote. Faculty.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Yay!
It's fine.
Okay, all right.
I don't mind going for the one that gets talked about less, for sure.
It's
I
fine.
love it. So
Yeah,
And as Stephen pointed out earlier, Truman Show's won a tournament too.
it's one. It's not just won one. It's won 3 tournaments.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. Like,
Rightfully so. It's very, very good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes, it's a 3-time winner.
yeah, but like I'm like legitimately shocked how much love the Truman Show gets in this community. Though I mean, like, it is good, but like it just surprises me like how much love it gets.
I still want to know. I still know what you did last summer.
God.
Fallen.
So Fallen.
I
don't know.
Fallen's a better horror movie.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia
know.
movie.
I'm voting for I still know, but that's
Was Fallen
I also would have
filmed in Philadelphia or set there or something?
It's both filmed and set in Philly.
Oh, nice.
Fallen.
All right.
Yeah.
So it'll be Fallen.
Yeah.
Free falling. Okay. Yeah, I need to watch that.
The stream is like frozen on YouTube, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Streamer gave me like this error message.
Yeah.
YouTube's having issues.
I saw that. They said it's
And
on YouTube's end or something like that.
I may have
okay, I
to
was gonna
like.
say it doesn't sound like your fault.
No, it's not. It says it's on their end, but I don't know. I tried to pull it up on YouTube. It's lagging. It's still on the other side of the bracket or whatever. And I don't know what's going on. I may just have to re-upload this later or something. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll just keep going.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube's end.
It's all we
It's on
can do.
YouTube's
It's not like
end.
we can start over.
Yeah, we can't just start over. So whatever.
You got to save this.
We'll save it.
Yeah.
It's still on there. We can reshoot.
Yeah,
it.
Okay, where
we'll
are
save
we?
We can just re-upload it if we need to. Anyways, Malcolm's up first. So
Hello?
Malcolm.
Oh, it's muted anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been also said my abs. I thought it was like wanted me to set up the matchup, but Armageddon is what I'm voting for.
Okay. I'm voting Armageddon. Jordan.
Let's see. What's it going up against?
American History.
American History.
Oh, this might be the toughest one for me. I'll still go Armageddon. Yeah.
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Sorry. We win, Gracie. Armageddon.
Yeah. Steven.
Yeah, I mean, American History X is the better movie, I think, and it's in my top 10. And Armageddon isn't, but I've seen Armageddon way more. But I'll go with American History X, but it's cool that Armageddon's moving on.
Yeah. GPO.
Armageddon.
Armageddon moves on. Okay.
Armageddon.
Out of Sight up against The Matrix.
Okay.
Oh shoot!
All right. Me. I gotta go The Matrix because I haven't watched Out of Sight yet, but I'm trying to watch it before Friday.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, The Matrix. Jonathan.
Champion 98. Out of Sight.
Yeah. Steven.
Out of Sight.
JPO.
Honestly, regardless of years, Out of Sight.
Okay. All right.
The Matrix.
Okay, it's a tie to Malcolm.
It's gonna be
Just because I haven't seen Out of Sight.
Yeah, let's go.
Here goes
Matrix
my
one of those
prediction.
movies, like if
There
it
it
makes it over the years, I think it deserves it. So
All right, we've got Pleasantville up against the Prince of Egypt.
Jordan.
I think I was just in love with Pleasantville. That movie's good. So yeah, Pleasantville. Jonathan.
Yeah, both in my top 10, actually. Pleasantville.
Okay.
Yeah, Steven.
I'm rooting for Pleasantville to win tonight, so Pleasantville.
JPO.
And will this time if I can help Pleasantville.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah.
Pleasantville.
Okay. And I'll go Pleasantville. Make a clean sweep.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And I believe this is the last one on the side. Yep. You've got Mail up against Audition.
Oh man, two totally similar movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see Meg Ryan do this to Tom Hanks.
Yeah, right. No, man. No.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Audition.
Okay. They can be like, "You've got mail," and she opens up like a really sadistic video on like her browser. Like, what the? Steven.
Just because I've seen it and it does have a 24 actor in it. You've got mail.
Okay. JPO.
So Audition.
Yeah, you got mail.
24, right? Yeah.
Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, you've got Mail.
I'll go Audition.
And I will also go Audition.
That's a tie to me. Audition.
Yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Rules. So good.
All right. All right, we're going to the final four here. All right, we're almost there.
Got.
So Wedding Singer up against something.
Against the white space. All right.
Enemy of the State.
Yeah, Wedding Singer versus Enemy of the State.
Wow.
Okay. Steven.
Holy.
Enemy of the State.
Okay. JPO.
Wedding Singer.
Malcolm.
Enemy of the State.
Okay, Enemy of the State. Jordan.
I'll go Wedding Singer.
Okay. Jonathan.
Hackman, Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State moves on to the final four.
What a hack, man.
I don't want to grow with you guys.
Yeah. Me neither. Yeah.
Smith sang it to Gene Hackman?
Yeah.
We've got The Faculty versus Fallen.
Smith can just rap it.
Little similar movies, kind of.
Gene Hackman.
Kind of.
Well, they both start with the letter F.
Well, and they're both kind of horror movies, horror thrillers. JPO.
Faculty.
Malcolm.
The Faculty.
Let's go Faculty. I'm rooting for Faculty to win. So we'll see.
Yeah, the Faculty all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Let's go. The Faculty. Jonathan.
Okay, I'm going for the one I watched. So The Faculty.
Okay.
All right.
And Steven. Steven?
Are you okay?
You're gonna give the pity vote.
Comcast sucks, but
Mhm.
Fallen. It's
Fallen.
not a pity vote. I actually do like it more.
Okay. All right, my faculty into the final four.
All the glitches tonight.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, y'all's internet, JPO's mic, YouTube glitches. I don't know what the hell's going on tonight. Everything's going to shit. I don't know.
Well, people might not be able to watch it live at this point, but I think they'll watch it on.
We'll still be. Yeah, it'll still record. It'll still get uploaded to YouTube. So people.
Yeah.
I guess you could maybe say this is a technical Armageddon up against the Matrix.
Ha!
Yes.
Speaking of
This is
technology,
the one night where I'm having no issues, except for my mic going underwater, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Malcolm.
Just because I've seen the Matrix a lot, I'm gonna go Armageddon.
Yeah, I'll go Armageddon here. Jordan.
I'll go the Matrix. So,
John.
oh, okay.
better than Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Okay. Steven.
I don't want to miss a thing. Armageddon.
Okay. JPO.
What's
Armageddon
the
in the
deal?
Matrix.
Sorry.
Armageddon in the Matrix.
Oh, Armageddon.
All right, Armageddon into the final four.
And you guys all like Armageddon better than the Matrix. You think it's a
Well, I'm just going
movie?
98.
Yeah, I'm going 98
I think
here.
it's a superior movie.
Mhm.
Matrix.
Yeah, Tony. We got interesting directors. We got Robert Rodriguez in the final four. Tony Scott, Michael Bay. Yeah, and then
and whoever directed
Gary
Ross.
Ross. Gary Ross.
And I
Gary
forgot the
Ross.
auditions one.
Takashi Miike.
I think
for audition.
I think.
Maybe. Takashi
know.
Miike? I'm guessing on that one.
That
Yes,
sounds
you got it. You got it.
Japanese, so
Takashi Miike.
Takashi Miike? Yeah, I guess right. Cool. All right, Takashi Miike. All right, so audition in Pleasantville. Me, I'll go Pleasantville. Jordan.
And they're like again, two opposite types of movies.
Yes.
I think I'll go Pleasantville this time. I'm gonna show some love.
Jonathan.
Ugh. Now I can imagine Joan Allen doing this to William H. Macy in the It's a change of time right there.
I can't even like even picture that. I'm just like, what?
Hey, honey, what are you doing?
yeah, right.
Pleasantville.
In the world is only in like black and like red with like blood streaming down instead of black and white. Yeah, Steven.
Pleasantville.
JPO.
Pleasantville.
Malcolm.
Pleasantville.
Pleasantville, Queen Sweep,
All
and the final
right.
four. Okay.
So Pleasantville.
All right. I
Heck
would
yeah.
be happy with all of these winning, actually. So we'll see. Yeah. This might just be little minute
I'd be
details.
happy with two of them, but
Yeah,
not
we
that
all play these.
disappointed with the other.
I have an order in mind, but yeah, that's fine.
All right, Jordan, enemy of the state and the faculty.
I'm gonna go the faculty, hands down. Let's go.
All right, Jonathan.
Enemy of the state.
Okay. Steven.
Enemy of the state.
JPO.
Go.
Faculty.
Malcolm.
The faculty.
Yeah.
I'm putting through with the faculty. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go
Yes.
with the faculty.
All right. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Other side, we got a tough one. Armageddon and Pleasantville. Okay,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Okay. Pleasantville.
Steven.
Steven.
Man, I don't mind either one of these, but I'm still rooting for Pleasantville.
Okay. JPO. Armageddon and Pleasantville.
Pleasantville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Pleasantville.
I don't mind either one. I might go Armageddon, just the one I've lived with more.
Well, let's do it for Don Knotts, baby. Pleasantville. Let's go.
All right, Pleasantville into the finals.
Yeah,
So we got Pleasantville
yes.
versus the faculty. Okay.
I did not imagine
love
that this was
this
a final.
I love it.
Yeah, I like both of these
So
a
good.
lot. Yeah, I like both these a lot. Holy shit. All right.
Now I don't know which way I
This is
want to
funny.
go,
This is very
All right. Okay. Final vote. Steven. Faculty or Pleasantville?
though. Aliens
Pleasantville.
versus rainbows.
Ha.
Well, you make it sound like it's a less interesting vote than it is.
Yeah.
Pleasantville. All right, JPO.
Ooh, faculty.
Okay, Malcolm.
Pleasantville.
The Faculty.
Let's go with The Faculty.
Jonathan.
I know who the tiebreaker is. Okay, Pleasantville.
And we have a tie, and the tiebreaker goes to Mr. Anderson.
Ooh. Could switch it, but I'm not gonna do it. Let's go with The Faculty.
Fucking A, let's go.
Yeah,
Fucking A, let's go. The Faculty.
Did not see that coming.
Fucking A,
Oh.
right. Now here's the thing. I was rooting for it, but I thought in no way it would make it all the way.
No.
to the
Yeah.
finals. I was like, "There's no fucking way it's gonna make it all the way," and it did. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah! One of my favorite horror movies of all time. Finally put some respect on its name. That's right.
But I have to ask a question. Has there ever been a sequel to The Faculty? Like even one of those dumb ones? Like,
No.
Good. They didn't ruin it, and then
No.
they actually kept it like a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But not that like a sequel wasn't like ruin it, but I mean they didn't like keep it going, just let it be its own thing. So yeah, that's cool. So nice, yeah. That was a fun time. So we got part 1 in the books, and I think probably part 2 could be a little better just by looking at it, but I don't know. It's a matter of opinion. So yeah, but yeah, this was fun. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday. So some people will be here, not everyone, but some. But
you're gonna make fun of the horse whisperers running length.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Hey, I'll pull up more movies that are shorter than The Horse Whisperer.
Yeah,
that was a running gag for a while.
So,
but just for fun, I think I'm gonna watch The Horse Whisperer. I'm gonna watch
you got
it.
3 hours to spare?
Not really, but I'll figure it out. Watch it in like pieces, you know. But yeah, we'll just do some plugs, and we'll do it. So we'll go to Jonathan. Where can we find you?
Well, you'll see me pouting off screen a little bit, but no. Look, like I said before, The Faculty, it got better for me on rewatch. It actually grew on me. So, yay for Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
You can find me on the social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. Caro, different variations of it. I'm just doing reviews on Letterboxd, catching up on 2024 films. Now it went from subpar to average for me now, seeing the recent movies lately. The few movies, go check out Conclave, go check out quote my old ass unquote.
Jordan would not like Conclave. It's a lot of guys talking in rooms for the whole movie.
No, but it plays like boring. A political thriller.
It's really good, but you would hate it because it's everybody talking.
But there's a lot more twists than Oppenheimer.
Yeah, well, it's only rated really PG too, so that has me like.
It's a little juicier than you think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's PG. It's PG-13.
No, it's PG.
No,
PG.
It's a rated PG. Yeah.
PG.
What with the material they're talking about in that movie? No,
yes.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes.
Weird.
That's why I was surprised by a few things in the movie. I was like, wow, like probably one of the strongest non-animated PG movies I've seen in a while. But yes, you can find me there. Yeah, I recommend those. I'm hoping to see Honora, and I'm trying to get an advanced screening on The Brutalist, so I'm trying to see that. You can catch me on those. You'll see me on Wednesday, possibly. Yeah, I think Wednesday. We'll talk. I think it's a better episode, part 2. Not by much. Yeah. We'll see what wins that one. But next week, top 64. Yeah, that'll be Tuesday.
Next week is coming up. Yeah,
it's coming up, and I'm actually almost done. It's almost polished. Let's just say that I have to basically sacrifice a couple of movies, so it's like Sophie's Choice right now. So yes, and I think you'll see me in December for sure. Definitely in the the free for all.
Yeah, the free for all.
Yeah, at least that.
December 8th.
Yeah, at least that, and we get the Oscar season and the holiday season started. So let's do this. All right, and that's it on my end.
Yeah, Also, if anyone hasn't seen it, go watch that new Mission Impossible trailer because it rules. And also watch The Last of Us season 2 trailer. That was awesome too. Two
Oh,
great
that just
trailers
dropped,
today.
or
Yeah, that just dropped today. Yeah, yeah, and it's really good. I
oh,
watched that thing like 3 times in a row. So,
just recently
but
today?
yeah, yeah, it just dropped today.
Really?
So, but yeah, we'll go to Steven. Where can we find you?
I'll be back on Wednesday and then on Friday, and anything else will be in the is unknown, but I'll be back.
Yeah, we'll have you at least on for the free for all, So yeah, but yeah. And also, I was gonna say we don't have it uploaded on the stream tonight, but maybe for like Wednesday we can get your trailer for your top 64 up again. Maybe play it one more time or something like that on Wednesday. But yeah, but JPO, where can we find you?
Hey guys, when I'm not popping over this channel from time to time, find me over at the Piersco. We do lots of movie shenanigans over there, trivia and whatnot. Over at Pierce Wrestling, same neighborhood with wrestling stuff, and all over the place. Sometimes I'm with Malcolm. Sometimes I'm talking wrestling on the Lonely Marks Thursdays with the Pester. Sometimes I'm on Multiplex. Why we love horror. I'm all over the place. I'm even in your bushes sometimes. Don't mind me.
What's that Thursday show called again? That other one you do?
It's the Lonely Marks.
No,
Me,
no,
the Pest.
no, the other one.
Oh, at 8 o'clock. Long time, first time over at the Pierce.
Long time, first time.
You like watching movies from 1998? Come on the show and talk about it.
Well, if I watch Out of Sight in time, maybe I can go in there and talk about it. There you go.
Hey, talk about them out of sight.
Out of sight, yeah. Maybe I'll watch it before then. Come
I
call.
was about to look out my window.
Call into the show.
And see if JPO was like in the
Hey,
bushes
George.
somewhere, right? Like lurking in the bushes. Yeah. But Malcolm, where can we find you?
I mean, if JP's hiding out beside my bushes, if you wonder where we got the money for the plane ticket to fly all the way.
Yeah, right.
I'm a dedicated stalker, Malcolm. How you doing?
Yeah.
But you can find me on Tape View Productions, hosting Rankin every Sunday night. On this week we're doing top shelf J.K. Simmons movies. Jordan's going to be on that.
Yeah.
And you can also find me hosting my show on my personal channel, Spear from the Past, where I talk about a pay-per-view. Just before this, I was on Jacob Barber talking about Cyber Sunday from 2008. The next pay-per-view we're doing is WCW Sold Out from 98. No, we did Cyber Sunday 2008. Next week we're doing WCW Sold Out from 98, which looks to be an interesting one. But and you can find me popping up here and there. I won't be on the rest of these later series because of daylight savings and time differences. They're just too late for me now. So.
Okay, so
yeah.
Malcolm will probably be sending me those brackets, and I'll be running the brackets that night. So there you go.
Yeah, this time kind of sucks.
Well, thank you in advance, Malcolm, for making the brackets. Appreciate it, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So we'll get you on when we can figure it out. But yeah, Austin, what do you have going on?
Not much else. I think I'm doing a little ASAT tomorrow on JPO's channel, so I'll be over there competing. Yeah, you can find us all on the Lonely Marks Thursday night. I'll link it in the Movie Hero Network Facebook group, so you can check us out there. I believe we're doing our PWI 100 draft, I believe so. This week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I'll be typing those up, and we'll get that in the group and do our thing. And then I think I've got some horror trivia on Why We Love Horror. So over on Friday, I don't know. I think that'll be uploaded the following week though. So yeah, and then I'll just be around on this channel, obviously.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good. And as far as this channel goes, you can find us on all the social media at Movie Hero 2121 at Jordan 83616. You can find it all down in the description, all of our social media, including the Movie Hero Network group on Facebook. So if you have any project you're working on, if you have a YouTube channel, we encourage you, please go post over there. We'd like to get as many people posting over there, get some good movie discussions going, and we support each other, and we'll subscribe to your channel and tell people to comment and view and all that stuff. So speaking of the trivia, we do have the free for all that's going on. That's going to be on Sunday, December 8th at 8 p.m. We're gonna do it an hour early because it'll be a long night for trivia. So we'll have that. So if you haven't signed up, we still have a few spots left. So if you're watching or if you or if you find out about it, just message me or Austin. We'll try to get you on there. And then this Saturday, actually, we have one of the final two tournament matches for the first round of our Seen and Heard movie trivia tournament that we've been doing throughout the year. So on Friday, it'll be a match between Sandy Robinson, Henry Sanchez, Matt Majot, Eric Ibarra, and Brian Nussbaum. So it'll be a five-way match on that one. So yeah, so that'll be at 9 p.m. on Saturday. And then we also have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/moviehero, we do all kinds of exclusive things like the Seen and Heard music trivia. So if you'd like to try your hand at naming movies just based on hearing the music from it, you can come play trivia over there, where we can play all the music without having any copyright issues. And then we're doing some music matchups. I'm not going to go through all of them tonight, but the next one we're going to be doing is going to be an Elton John versus Queen match. So we got that coming up. So it's not on the schedule officially with a date yet, but as soon as we have a date for it, we'll let you guys know. And then I also have a new show which we're working on a date for it also, but it's called Best to Worst, where we just rank things kind of on a tier ranker scale. It's sort of a mix of like tier ranker and like blind voting. The next one's going to be Best Family Movie, so that should be popping up in about a week or so. I just had to wait a long time for Chad Webb. He was about a week after everyone giving me his list. He was like sweating over his list he was putting together for that, which that's fine if he wants to do that. And then just what we have coming up for tournament fights and tier ranker. Of course, we're going to be finishing out all the 98 episodes. We got part 2 Wednesday and a championship half bracket on Friday. That'll be the Sweet 16 from 1 and 2. And then we will be getting into Mr. Jonathan Caro's Top 64. So we mentioned that one. We'll be doing a Movie Hero Mystery Tournament after that. So probably at some point this weekend, we might be spinning the wheel 64 times to determine what movies are going to be on that. And then we have a birthday episode from Mr. Chris Scott, which he still hasn't told me what he wants to do, and I keep messaging him. So if he doesn't get back to me in like a week and a half, we might have to swap something else in there. So, but I'll get back to you on that one.
If he doesn't get back to you, let's just do our last 64 unique winners of the after 128.
Yeah,
slide it in there.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea. We could do that one. Yeah.
We've been meaning to do ever since we hit 192 unique winners. We did the first 64 unique winners, then we did a 128 of 128 unique winners, and we can do the 64 kind of the after the 128. Basically, unique winners number 129 through 192, and we can do all the previous winners, and we got some interesting ones in there, so that would make for a fun tournament.
Yeah. Because currently, just a little behind the scenes, we have it slated for this upcoming March because our schedule is so jam packed we don't have any room. But if any spots open up, we want to move it a little sooner.
If he can't do that, we'll slide that in there. That'll be easy to make. I got the list, and we'll just do that and slide it on in.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, and then we also have our Happy Madison, Adam Sandler and Friends tournament that'll be more focused on the non-Adam Sandler movies. I mean, he'll still pop up, but it'll be people like Kevin James, Chris Rock, Nick Swartzen,
Rob Schneider,
Steve Buscemi, Rob Schneider, David Spade, all those guys. So yeah. So
well, Jonathan, you can sit that one out. You don't have to be a part of the tournament. So it's fine.
Yeah, right.
I'm okay sitting out. I'm good with that.
Tournament of all time.
That's right. Epic.
But
waiting for Chris Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
And then for the holiday season, we're going to be doing another holiday mystery tournament in the same way we did the horror mystery tournament, where we had 4 separate, just random tournaments, and the Sweet 16 for each of those will be in a big giant championship, and it's going to be a holiday, so it's not just going to be Christmas movies. It'll be like Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, New Year's, like even some Christmas adjacent stuff in there to fill it all out. So it'll be all holiday stuff. So that will be coming up. And then, of course, we'll be doing Best of 1997 in December. So yeah, but that'll be it. So that is going to do it for us tonight. So thank you, guys. This was a lot of fun. And hopefully, if you couldn't watch this live, you're able to see it on the replay. So we apologize. We don't know what was going on with
something
YouTube.
with YouTube. It's out of our control. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we'll make sure that you're able to see the whole thing in some way. But yeah, that we'll do it. So we'll say for Jonathan Caro, for Stephen Shepard, for Jordan Owens, for Malcolm Lay, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.
Something really weird is happening at school.
What's going on?
Everybody's been acting really strange. I think something's taking over our school.
We love you, son. We want to help you.
You notice anything off today here at school?
What do you think it is?
It really could be anyone. How do I know you're really Casey?
How do I know you're really you?
Huh. Now we can get to the bottom of this.
Will someone please tell me what the hell's going on here? The teachers, something's happened to them.
What are we gonna do? Look, we have to go to the police.
No, I'm telling you, they've got the police.
We don't know what they've got.
Case, what's gotten into you?
We just have to trust each other.
What are they?
Have you seen the football stadium on a Friday night?
What's going on here?
Look, sorry to impose and disrupt, Mr. Furlong, but...
Sit down!
What are you kids doing in here?
We know who you are.
We'll never outrun it.
How do we stop it?
We have to fight.
They're here.
Fast.
Please report to the principal's office.